Last Christmas, Micks Mowers brought you an unforgettable Christmas love story, starring some of the biggest names in the small engine community. This December, it is going to be even bigger and even better. An all-star lineup from your favorite channels: Bruce's Sheep, Chicanic, 805 Road King, Steve Small Engine Saloon, Mower Medic, Hayes Machinery, Musty One, 65 Ford, Terrell Fixes All, Double White 6, and of course, the big man himself, Micks Mowers, the Mower Man. Tune in from 6:30 p.m. UK time on Saturday, December 18th, where we'll get down and dirty. Please make sure you are subscribed to all these fantastic channels. We'll see you then.
Boom! There you go, people. How you doing? Nice to see you. I'm Micks Mowers, the Mower Man, live Saturday night with me. Mick, hope you're all doing well. Give us a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me and if you can see me. That would be great, because I was on a live panel today with Rob, and I was using different kind of mic and speaker setup then. So give us a thumbs up if you can hear and see me. My internet looks like it's pretty good at the moment, so we're holding on. 50 in the house after 2 minutes, which is absolutely fantastic. Yes, you can hear me and see me. It says Gravely Man. Oh, lovely. That's what I like to hear. So how are we doing, people? Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well on this Saturday night. It is about 3 degrees in my shack. The radiator is poised just yonder. And I'm pretty much sitting on top of it tonight. It is not very warm down here at all. It is quite cold. I say 3 degrees, but hey ho, that's what I do. Hardcore YouTuber, and thought I'd come out and try and entertain you. Don't forget to hit the likes, people, as you come on in and keep it nice and clean, says my mate Vince. Yeah, cheers, Vince boy. There is my YouTube guidelines. There they are, just down there. Make sure you read them and weep them. If you don't like it, then go and watch somewhere else if you like to do so. What have I been up to this week? Well, not a lot this week, because I have sort of been on a little bit of a wind down. I think is the best word. Been on a bit of a wind down, and yesterday was actually my last day of work for Network Rail for this year. I now don't have any more work until the new year, so I'm officially off, which is absolutely fantastic. Something that I just really can't wait. So I've got nearly 31 days of annual leave just over to take, and I'm going to be off for the entire duration throughout the entire December, which is absolutely lovely. And today we have just put up our Christmas tree. Riley boy came downstairs and he decided today was going to be the day, Daddy, Mummy, I want my tree up and I want decorations up and I want Christmas songs on the old Alexa. And that's what we did. So we put a Christmas tree up today. And a few decorations over the ceiling, you know, the sort of thing. Like we'll have it in the UK, all the ceilings all decorated up and whatever. So we made a start, but obviously I go all out, or we do in our household. We put lights out the front of the house, all that sort of stuff. So I've got lots to do, and I'll just spend the next sort of week getting the house all decorated up, ready for Christmas. We can't go too mad because we've had ceilings all replastered and what have you. So we don't even put stuff up there just yet. But we'll have a rethink there. Some of you may have seen that I actually did a video this week on yesterday on a Titan hedge color a leaf blower that had a turning off issue. It wouldn't turn off, so I did that in this video. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I think from what I'm seeing on the other comments, it's a bit of a standard problem with these leaf blowers, and I think it's just where the wires chafe in amongst the handles. Mick, why can't we use capital letters in the chat for that exact reason? I can see your comments without you having put capital letters, mate. And capital letters is a form of shouting, so to speak, and is a form of spam. Okay, so that's why I don't have capital letters within my stream. When you're a monetized channel, you try to keep within the guidelines, and anything like capital letters can be seen as a form of aggression, where you're shouting, "Oi, why can't you read my comment?" But I can read your comments as they are, not a problem. Just watch the Titan video, mate. Cool. Thank you, Vince. Thanks for watching, mate. From what I'm hearing, yeah, it's quite a common problem. And I think the wire's just chafing there. I had to rewire pretty much a whole lot, cut and shut it and whatever. And it now works absolutely A1. And my mate Taffy, he absolutely stands by it and says he didn't touch it. But I think it is a common problem with those. So I've been doing that. And I've also been working on a Husqvarna mulching mower, which I got free of charge, which wasn't running. I've now got it running. There will be a video to come out on that as well, but it's revving its head off at times. The governor seems to be particularly sticky. So I need to go back and investigate that. I've got a sneaky feeling I need to reset the government, have a look at the spring. But you'll see in the video as and when that comes out. I'm now changing my video days to Wednesday and Friday. Just going to trial that, see if I can get just a few more views on a Friday rather than a Saturday. Because I generally put one out on a Saturday morning, and then I then go out again and do another one, my live stream on a Saturday night. So I'm just going to try and space them out just a hair's breadth, just a touch, see if it makes any difference at all. Please give a big shout out to my mate Mendit Man. He's in the chat there. His lovely wife Laura and his daughter are recovering with the big sea thing that's floating around the world at the moment. They're recovering from that. So please wish them all the best. I believe that Mendit Man was saying that they are doing better. So all the best to you, Laura, and to your daughter there. So that's all good. I was on Rob Small Engines live stream today. Hi, Mick. Have a good show. Look forward to it, mate. Yeah, cheers, John. I did get your message, John. I will be in amongst the stream. I'll be trying to sort out some stickers today, mate, for you. So, when I get a few people up on the panel, mate, I'll try and sort it out. There's my man, Jimmy the Mower. There's Jimmy Boy. All right, Jimmy. Jimmy wants a sticker too. So, I'm going to get some stickers over to Jimmy at some point. And he said, put your address in. I might send you something back. So that probably just be a bag of grass cuttings, knowing Jimmy. But cheers for that, Jimmy Boy. Much appreciated, mate. Hope you're doing well and hope your family are doing well, buddy boy. I know that Jimmy just released a video of a new shop vac, and he's doing a video on how to clean his log burner. And I believe he's actually going to give that to his wife for a Christmas present. That's quite nice. Box it back up. Nice little Hoover for the wife there. She'd absolutely love that. Mrs. P loves a Hoover. She wants a Hoover for Christmas. Guarantee it. It's Mrs. P's birthday on the 4th of next month. So I've been ramping up getting Mrs. P's Christmas birthday presents ready. So it's her birthday soon. I do have an Amazon wish list, and there are some bits on there for Mrs. P. If anyone would like to send Mrs. P a birthday present, then feel free to have a look at that. And also, in my last video, my Titan video, someone bought me. I can't always remember. You have to forgive me, right? I can't always remember, but someone bought me an Evolution chop saw. I'll tell you it was. The notes here. Bill, my mate Bill, here he is. You think he's in the chat? My mate Bill Shed from Phoenix, Arizona, sent me a Evolution chop saw blade. And I did say in my video, if someone would like to buy me a chop saw, feel free. And someone has. It's been removed from my wish list, and it looks like someone's actually bought me a chop saw for my Christmas. So yeah, I did mention in my last video, if anyone would like to buy me, Riley Boy, and Mrs. P something for Christmas. Between now and sort of a couple of days before Christmas, I shan't be opening any parcels at all with Micks Mowers written on it. And we come down the shack and we'll have a bit of a pre-Christmas present opening. Riley Boy would absolutely love that. So feel free to check out my Amazon wish list, of which one of my moderators would gladly put that in my chat throughout the stream. You're all chatting to Ken. I think Ken's eating pie, which is good to see. Jimmy, no Christmas cheer. Look, Jimmy's going to give that present to his wife. I'm telling you, she will love that. She will love that. I'm telling you. No shame off for you, Mick. I have absolutely zero shame, Ken. Zero shame. You need to think about it positively, right? Amazon wish lists. Okay, I know everyone's got them, but they really, really do help. They really, really do help. Because running a YouTube channel, and Jimmy will tell you because he does product reviews, and he don't get all that for free. So he'll go out on his own back and buy the bits and pieces, and it all costs money. I'm off to go and buy 30 mowers next week, end of next week, beginning a week after. I'm off to go to Epsom, Surrey, Epsom Sutton way. I've hired a van, Big Luton, and I'm off to go and buy 30 mowers. Me and my mate Pete are going halves on the deal. And so, yeah, I'm going to pick up 30 mowers. So you can imagine how much 30 mowers is going to cost. And they're pretty good mowers. So from what I see, then, we'll be quids in. But the initial outlay is not cheap to outlay money like that just before Christmas too. So, yeah, it all costs money. So that's good. Ken had a bash at me earlier on today about my maths. That's all it is. Ken's just a bit OCD when it comes to maths. But that's just the way Ken is wired up. I was watching Lawnmower Lady's video today. She was doing a video on, I need to think now, I watched quite a few videos today. What was Lawnmower Lady doing today? She did a fuel tap video. I watched that. That was a good little video. I've been watching Brucey Boy. He recently just put a video out. I've set one up. Yeah, they are good, Jimmy. They're worth doing. Bring your van down here, Mick. I love it, James. It's on my list of jobs to do. I am due to come up and see you boys up in Devon. I will be popping down to you. Or up to you, come and see you guys at some point. Fill up the old van with used mowers and possibly try and get a new ride-on mower out the old store for nothing as well. That'd be great. So I was watching that one from Stella and one from Brucey Boy. I also popped over to see Double Wide 6 this week. He did a video earlier in the week. I believe who else have I watched? Watched Klaus's video today as well. He did a fuel tank Briggs and Strat Classic. I watched that one. I watched Country Cottage Gardener. He was doing a video today. Mick, do you need any grass boxes? I've got pretty much a lot of grass boxes, Shane. What I tend to do, Shane, my friend, is I don't tend to buy any machines, any lawnmowers without the grass boxes unless I have them in stock here secondhand. I just don't buy them because to buy a lawnmower box is 30-40 quid no matter what box it is. Minimum, and so therefore it takes a profit out of the machine. So most of the machines that I buy already have boxes on the machine. But there are times where I am looking for a grass box, and if I do, I will put the word out, see if anyone's got any. But I have got about 30 or 40 in stock of different types. But what I generally do is I try and buy the lawnmowers that have the same boxes. Do you know what I mean? So you keep within the spares, so to speak. Where's John Clem? He's probably outside somewhere, naked, dancing down the street, drunk. You know what John's like. So I was watching that. I did watch a video from Hayes Machinery, and also Hayes Machinery also won an award, or 2 awards, I believe. I saw on his Instagram. So congratulations to you. I also watched a video from Puller Bear Ed. Watched that one earlier on in the week. So I have been watching quite a few. I watched one from Dick Small Engines. He did a spark plug video as well. I watched a couple of Mend It Man videos, I think, over the past week or two. So I do try. I watch Steve Small Engine one about tipping. That's a bit of a touchy subject about tipping people, isn't it, Ken? So I have been watching quite a few videos where I can. I obviously, if I don't always comment on them, it doesn't mean I haven't watched them. I just been watching Martin Butler do his one on Butler's Empire. With a bloke didn't turn up to do his kitchen floor, and I see Lee pop round for a free feed. So I have been watching quite a few videos where I can. Obviously, you know, I'm busy the same as everybody else, and it takes a while. I see Chicanic has just popped in the house. Hi, Chicanic. How you doing, Bree? She did a video today as well, which is lovely. So I have been watching as many as I can. Grass bags and boxes are very expensive. They are that indeed, Jimmy. You're quite right. Tipping has been talked about a lot lately. Yeah, it has, Luke. You're quite right. So that's what I've been doing. Mrs. P is at work tomorrow night, and by the looks of it, we're going to get in a bit in trouble at the moment, aren't we, in the UK? By the looks of it, if you've been watching the 5 o'clock news, doesn't look very good for us. But hey ho, we've been there before 2 or 3 times, and hopefully we won't go back to what we experienced a little while ago. And hopefully we'll manage through. I also watched one of Ben's workshops videos last week or this week. He did a spanner extension video. Go and check out Ben's workshop. He was trying to undo 2 nuts. It wouldn't undo, so he made an extension thing up. But it looks like 2 big machetes, and if he had him in his back of his boot, he'd probably get nicked. So go and check out Ben's workshops video. That's a good little video there. So I've been doing quite a bit. I was watching Freedom Mowers too. Freedom Mowers. He's got a very small channel. Go check out Freedom Mowers. He was doing engine swaps and what have you on what looked like, I would say, a McCulloch over here, front wheel drive machine. So I watched that as well. So anyway, that's what I'm doing. Obviously, in the beginning of the video, live stream, I announced the Christmas live stream. And lots of the panelists are already advertising their Christmas live stream on their videos, their Instagrams, community tabs, and wherever else they can. If anyone would like a copy of the Christmas live stream video to advertise on their own social media and platforms, or add it to their videos, then please feel free just to email me up, and I'll send you over a copy of a Christmas live stream video. And then hopefully we can get as many people in the house as possible. My email can be found at the bottom where I am just here, or it can be found on my About page and on some of my other videos. But if you need to get on me, you can get on me via Instagram. Anyway, I am quite active on Instagram and will reply to messages on there as long as they are all clean. So that's what I've been doing. As I say, I was on. What was Shane after? Shane's after the box. I'll have a look and let you know. What does Shane want? Shaney boy, where's Shane? Mend It Man. You need any grass boxes, okay? So I have been busy in the workshop doing bits and pieces, but obviously the weather's come in, so won't be doing too much more now. I've got about 10 or 12 videos all backed up, so I'm good for Christmas. I haven't got to worry about that. I might just do a couple of little videos in there. As I say, the Amazon wishlist Christmas box opening video, I might just do that. Chuck a few bits and pieces in as we ramp up towards Christmas and what have you. So that's what I've been doing. Apart from that, let's see what we've got in the chat. I've got 92 people in the house. So give us a thumbs up on your way in or on your way out, depending on what you're doing. And then we're going to move on to something a bit sadder, I'm afraid. But it has to be done. My monetization is still on. Let's see what we've got in the house first. Let's just do that. My chat was frozen off, so hopefully it won't go too mad. First in the house is Sparky. Stick the thumbs up for Mick as you come in tonight. Hello, Sir. Mick says Hobby Motor. Scotty Daniels. Thank you very much. And I put my subscriber lock on, so only subscribers for one day can actually make a comment. That will be coming off a bit later on in the night and put back on if need be. Ken Small Engine in the house. Vince is in the house. Dazza84 in the house. My mate Anders in the house. Hello, mate. William, watch them emojis, please, buddy boy. You are a moderator. Don't make me take your moderator spanner off here for you using more than 2 emojis, buddy boy. Freedom Mowers in the house. So is Henry Maworski. Thanks for popping on in. Case is in the house. Hello, Case, mate. I'll see you. Thanks for popping in. Stumpy's in the house. Hello, Stumpy. Puller Bear Ed's in the house too. He's doing a New Year's video live stream, I believe. I think I saw that advertised today. My mate Bill Clements in the house. Hello, Bill. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. The Mower Medic's in the house. Good evening, my old mucker. How you doing? Nice to see you, Jeremy. Hope you're doing well. Hope all the family well over there in Texas. My mate Chris Hales in the house. Hello, Chris. Thanks for popping on in. So is my mate Shane. Thanks for popping on in. Lawnmower Lady Stella's in the house. This radiator is lovely right against my legs. Mikey Yo-Yo in the house. Hello, mate. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Good to see you. My mate Mark's in the house. We're mate in Saltex. So is DNR Small Engines. He's in there too. Hello, Sir Mix. How you doing? I'm doing very well. Thank you, buddy boy. Thanks for asking. My mate Hayes Machinery James is also in the house. Hello, Hayes. Nice to see you, James. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Congratulations on your awards. Scotty Daniels, my mate Dick Small Engines, with the fastest moderator trigger finger in the house. Thanks for popping on in, Dick. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. William's in the house. He's pumped out my Instagram link. Thank you very much for that, doing that. Much appreciated. My mate John Rhodes in the house too. Thanks for popping on in. Matt 210's in the house. Ben's Workshop in the house. Hello, Ben. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're doing well. Stump, he's in the house. I've done you already. Freedom Mowers. I think you're all just chatting to each other at the moment, which is good. Hi, Mick. Got an old Honda HRX 426. Thanks for all the mower tips. Great channel. Thank well done, mate. Well, no worries. Not a bad little mower. My man Jimmy the mower in the house. Hello, Jimmy. I gave the Hoover. I gave her the Hoover for Christmas. It will be the last Christmas I ever see. Says Jimmy. Oh, come on, Jimmy. You're 6'6", man. Don't be scared of her. Who else we got going in here? Dick Small Engines. I've done you already, my buddy boy. My mate Mike is in the house. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Michael Showers. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. AJP Garden Machines in the house. How you doing, Ash? Thanks for popping on in. If I miss you, it's because my chat is jumping. I've got 99, 100 in the house. My man Steve Small Engines in the house from Canada, from Vancouver. Thanks for popping on in, Steve-O. Hope you're doing well, mate. John Irvine's in the house. Hello, John. Thanks for popping on in, mate. Hope you're doing well too, buddy boy. What's got in here? Bree's in the house. Jacanic. Hello, Bree. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Jimmy the Mower. John, I think we're getting nearly there. I think you lot are just chatting now. Anders in the house. Hello, Anders. Thanks for popping on in. Decided the next few weeks I'm going to build a small shop. Okay, that's cool. Well done, mate. Freedom Mojo. You got to have a shop, mate. You got to have a shop. I'm going to be building something out the back here. I was thinking about knocking this wall here through a little bit and joining it on, but I'm going to put a flat roof on the other one. It needs to be a bit taller, so I doubt I will put a knocking through it. We have to wait and see how we get on. My mate Al in the house. Hello, Al. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're doing well. If you've got any questions about machines, then please feel free to message me in the chat once we get a few panelists up and what have you. That way we have a bit of a interaction on the problems some of you guys are having. Looks like Michael Roberts says looks like the old C word. Yeah, yeah, okay, exactly that. Jason Gardner in the house. Hello, mate. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Thanks for popping on. I do appreciate it. Lawnmower Detective in the house too. Hello, mate. Nice to see ya. John, hello, Mick. What's that say there? I'm a newbie to your channel. I see you on Terrell's channel, so I thought I'd come over and have a look to see what you do. Right, mate, pop on over. Tonight is just literally just a an interactive chat we do. We get people come up from all over the world who do small engines or anything really, but mainly small engines, and we just have a laugh and a joke and just sit back and relax. That's what we do here. But thanks for popping in, John. Hope you're doing well, mate. Yeah, I was talking to Terrell not so long ago about the live stream. He's all geared up for it. So thanks for coming. M and J in the house. Good evening, Mick and everyone. Hope you're all doing well. Yeah, we're doing fantastic. Thomas in the house. Hello, Thomas. Hello there. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing okay. Darth Sidious in the house. Hello, Darth. What's the manual cylinder behind you? This one here. That is a Ransom Ajax Mark IV. I've just done a video on it and a full restoration. There she is, all done up, and it's got the grass box too, which is just down yonder. So that's all done. So yeah, that's that'll come up in the video soon. So you'll see that coming up. So that'll be coming up relatively soon. You'll see that one come up soon. Scotty Daniels, All Tech in the house. Hello, All Tech. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. Bruce's shop in the house. I think I'm here, he says. Now, Bruce has got a new PC laptop, and he says it's a V8 version. So we'll be expecting big things from Bruce tonight if he can get it to work. Hello, Nev. Hope you're doing well, mate. Hi, Mick. Must be nice to have electric and power cables been pulled out the side of a house, so no power since last night. Oh my God, really, Nev? That's freezing, man. That's not good, buddy boy. There's my man, John Clem. Hello, mate. Nice to see you. Thanks for popping in. Hate to miss you, Mick. Have to go to work on my stepdad's bush hog. Okay, mate. Yeah, that's no worries. You got a mobile phone. You can always watch it on a mobile phone, bro. You know what I mean? Thanks for popping in, John. Much appreciated, mate. Hope you're doing well. Keep safe, mate. My man, Rob Small Engine in the house too. Hello, Rob. Thanks for popping on in. Hope you're doing well. I think I'm nearly there. Pull a bear head. I think I'm nearly there. Ronnie Barker in the house. Here, remembered from school. Yeah. Lou in the house. Hello, Lou. Hi, Mick. Hi, all. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for popping on in, mate. Got a few newbies in here. So say hello to the newbies coming on in. Mowers and blowers outdone. Lawnmower detective is snowing here. Okay. Bree's chatting, and so is Lawnmower Laden. And hi to Jeremy as well. So that's cool. So if I missed anyone, it's only because my chat jumped. Right, that's all it is. Right now, this is the serious bit. Right now, you know me, right? I'm not one to be poked. Okay, I'm not saying that because I'm aggressive, because I'm not. I'm a gentle Ben, right? But hi, Joe. But one of my main jobs as a man and as a dad is to protect my family, okay? And in particular, it is to protect my son, okay? And we all know which. I've got 4 kids, and we all know which one we're on about. And 99.9% of everyone in this house at the moment absolutely adores my little tiny Riley boy, okay? However, I did receive a comment just the other day. And I know if I have Riley boy in my videos, I do put him out there for public comment and what have you. But this particular gentleman, whoever he or she may be, I think it's a he, made a slightly derogatory comment towards my son. Now, the comment he put on there was on my Suffolk Punch video. I don't even have to read it out. I know what it said. It pretty much says, "Hi James." It pretty much just said, "Great video, thank you." But the hillbilly kid in the background ruined it. Okay, no, I don't appreciate that. And I know that some people in America don't like being called hillbillies. Okay, that's just what it is. So this gentleman there, whose link I've put out twice in my chat, what I would like you to do, if you want, is to pop over there, okay, and go to his videos. On his top video, which I think is a video of a cat watching a bird on a TV. It's great content. Pop over there and just put him in the comment section, #WeLoveRiley. That's it. I don't want to put nothing nasty. I don't want to put nothing horrible. I don't want to call no one no names. None of that, right? None of that. I don't want no nastiness, right? And please, please don't do that. It's not what it's about. We can get to these people by showing love, Okay. So there's the link. There it is there to his channel. Even his channel name's a bit geography. No, he hasn't blocked me as of yet, which is kind of great. And he left a comment there, and I'm not deleting it. So hit the comment up, please. Hit that link up. Go over to his comment. Click on his videos. Latest video. Click in there. Hashtag We Love Riley. Boom, and just leave it. Okay, just see what happens. So that's all I want to do. As I say, my job is to protect my son the best that I can. And most people, 99 times out of 10, they're good as gold with Riley Boy. And Riley Boy absolutely loves being on this platform. In fact, if I do it without him, he kicks off. He wants to be involved. Okay. And if I'm halfway through a video, he will make me put the machine back together to do the intro to start all over again. He is the managing director of my channel. Okay. So please, go over there and just leave him a love comment, please. Hashtag We Love Riley Boy. Hashtag Micks Mowers is great. Hashtag Micks Mowers and Riley Boy. Whatever you want to put, but it must be nice. Nothing horrible. Okay. And then hopefully I've got 101 in the house. Hopefully he'll get 80 or 90 comments in about the next 3 or 4 minutes. His old phone going ping, 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 ping. And he go, oh, hello, what's going on here, right? And we'll just go from there. And if he's got the balls to come on into my chat, then that's great. Or even onto my panel to try and defend what he said, then that's great. I have already put a comment on there to say, Mick, comments are turned off, and go and find another video then. There must be another video there. Not all of them have comments turned off. There are others there. I did watch it. I did look for it earlier on. So go and find another video. He's got a good six videos there. Good 6. He's been on 9 years. Good 6 videos. So he turned off comments. Let me have a little look. So I got him on speed dial. He's my number one. He's my new number one fan. Or maybe he just knows what I'm like. Let's have a little look here. Where was it? Oh yeah. If I look up Suffolk Punch Lawnmower and go to my video, there it is there. And he was derogatory comment. 185 comments on there. Where is he? Oh, turn the advert off. Where is he gone? Not you. No, not you. Not you. He might have got rid of it now. He might have deleted it. It may have gone. He may have thought twice about it. I'm not seeing it. I think he's backed out. I think he has. Has he backed out? Oh, no, he has. I'll try to keep it so quiet as well. Let me click on his link. Let's have a little look. Where did it go? Let's move that down there. Are we all turned off on there? This video. Try this video, says Ben. Let's have a little look. Yeah, that's the one. That's a video. Yeah, that's the one. Can you comment on there? Can you comment on there or not? Can you comment? I don't know if you can comment. Let me come out of there. Comment left on his channel. Cool. Right. So some of you are getting through. So yeah, identify what video we can do it on. And then yeah, just nip over there and go and do that. So if someone can put the link in the chat like Ben's done, someone can put the link in the chat of what you can actually do it on, then that'd be great. Just pop over there and go and see him and just do a hashtag We Love Riley Boy. And that'd make his day. Because the last person that did that to Riley Boy, I think he had about 90 comments. He had 90 comments in about 5 minutes, and he actually emailed me up apologising. Not that I'm after an apology, but you know, some people are just thick, you know. I know that I think I did hear that was it Bree got a comment a little while ago. Someone went in there and gave her some stick apparently. So done it, Mick. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. But there you go. I don't ask for a lot of people, and I'm not asking you to get your channels into trouble, you know. But if you're sharing love, hashtag We Love Riley Boy. Sounds like a Micks Mowers raid. Yeah, exactly that. Then you know it's what it is. If you're going to provoke me, and you're going to poke me with a sharp stick or back me into a corner, expect to get bit, because that's what happens when someone does that to my son with additional needs. Then that's what's going to happen. It's going to happen. Trust me. I'm on it, Mick. Yeah, you're a good lad. Cheers, mate. Thank you very much. I'll leave and return and have a play again. Yeah, of course. No worries. Mick Riley Boy. Hi, Mick. Riley boy is the boy, and we all love him. I know you all do. You know, and he's in the. Is he? I think he's in the UK. I think he's in the UK. I'll find out his address. See if he wants a sticker. Get his address off him. It's such a shame. Some people. Yeah, I know, James. But it's what it. It's what it. I'm a thick-skinned man, but people need to understand, right? Yes, if I put Riley boy in the public eye, he's open to criticism, right? That's a fair comment, right? If he did something silly, it's a fair comment. But people who just go out there and poke with a stick, thinking they can just do that with no consequence, then it comes back. Left a comment on a cat's vid. There you go, done. So that's what I want to do. Sorry to put on a bit of Santa loves Riley, exactly that. Yeah, bit of a sad one, but I will not let people get away with it. It's as simple as that. Someone said something about Riley boy, Garrett. Yeah, they did, mate. Yeah, they did. But it's what it is, guys. There's a link in the chat. If someone put a link in the chat, if people just want to go over there and leave a comment, that'd be great. But it must be a hashtag We Love Riley boy. Nothing else. Don't put nothing bad in there. Permission to say something more offensive. No, permission not granted. I want it to be nice. You have to fight these people with love. It's as simple as that. Okay, you have to fight them with love. Otherwise, looks like he's from Ireland. Possibly. I don't know. But anyway, it's what it is. He put a comment out there first. He poked me. I'm just showing love back. That's all I'm doing. Yeah. So that's what I've been doing this week. I kept that very, very quiet because I want to keep it under the hat in case he deleted it and blocked me and what have you. But obviously, he didn't move quick enough. So that's cool. So let me put the link out in the old chat. Now, just remember, what did he say, Mick? He called my son a stupid hillbilly. Good video, but your stupid hillbilly child ruined it in the background, which is, it's to some people the word hillbilly is not offensive, but to other people it really is, and from what geography terms he's meaning hillbilly, as in from what I can establish, is uneducated, things along that sort of line, you know what I mean. So but some hillbillies are just literally people who just live out in the sticks off the grids, and that's a good thing, right? Saving the energy and what have you. But other people, they are a bit more geography towards it. So yeah, I don't think it's right. And Riley boy, number one, Riley boy cannot defend himself and wouldn't know how to defend himself. So therefore, mummy and especially daddy. Well, I say especially that mummy would probably be worse than me. But daddy will definitely defend him. 24 comments left so far. I left with all of the comments. I left with a thumbs up comment. That's fantastic. So good. Yeah, go over there and give this guy some absolute love from over here from the old Micks Mowers chat. Let's bring a couple of people. Like Ken is eating as usual. Let's see.
For my friend Klaus, Dutch apple pie.
Oh well, let's bring a Dutchman up. There you go. There's a Dutchman.
There you go.
We've got Bree in the house too. We've also hiya Bree. We've also got my mate Hank on the line too. There's Hank. I'll put the link out again. So yeah, if you can go over there and just share a bit of love over to that fella, then that'd be great. I know all you guys are putting so much lovely things about my little Riley boy. I know you all love him, and he loves you too. He absolutely adores being on the YouTube. And I tell you, just today he was on the big. He's got his own little channel, his own little login. He's got all that, which is all got filters on it, and no content. And he's up there. He's got you all subscribed. Today he was watching Mend It Man. Can't think why he'd be doing that, but he was watching Mend It Man today. He watches Hobby Motor. He watches everyone. He watches all of you. Because I always make sure that it's in his search. He's not subscribed to any channels. I don't like him to do that. But he go around and it is search him up, put the first letter in, bomb, and he goes. He'll sit and watch Ken do something for a little while and sit and watch Chicanic do a little bit. Then he goes somewhere else and watch a bit of Tots TV or something. And then come back later on and finish the video off. So he's a hardcore. He is putting view time on your videos, I'm telling you. We've got another lady in the house too. Here comes Stella. She comes flying. She's got her hair tied up today.
Good morning, beautiful.
No, because I've been trying to work and I've been failing miserably. So there.
Oh yeah, I know how that feels.
Yes.
I am back. What have you done? I ain't done nothing, brother. I didn't do nothing. I didn't do a goddamn thing. Right, here comes Bruce. Now Bruce has got a new laptop, so this could be interesting. Are you ready, Bruce? Have you primed it sufficiently? Because I know you were priming that old T engine today, like your life depended on it. So let's have a look, see how he's getting on. It is a V8 laptop. Hey. All right, Bruce.
Well, okay.
No, can't hear.
I figured that. Bye.
No, I'm joking. We can't hear
No,
you.
we can hear you fine.
Gotcha.
How's my volume with the furnace going?
Yeah,
good.
can't hear the furnace. Can't hear the
Lovely,
furnace.
just like my wife's then.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh,
Reed,
sing.
Anders,
Hey, Ed.
Filling up.
Hi.
We're filling
Hello,
up.
brother.
Anders.
Klaus, Ken. I'm not good with names, so that's very good for me to do all that.
Is that why you wear Micks Mowers cap? Is it?
Yeah. If I get confused, I just call myself Nick.
So it's good to see you all, guys. Hope you're all doing well. Thanks for popping on in to come and see me on the old Micks Mowers show. Hope you're doing okay. So let's just touch on the subject. What are we thinking about this individual, about Riley Boy? What do we think about him? We think he's pretty cool or not?
I think he's an egg-sucking dog.
An egg-sucking dog. That must be a Canadian thing.
Sounds
right?
good.
Well, as Jed Clampett said, there's nothing worse than a dog that sucks eggs.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know that Bree, didn't you get attacked the other week? I did hear.
Oh yeah, I should be in the kitchen cooking and washing dishes instead.
I jumped in on that guy.
Yeah.
Well, I went looking for that comment and I couldn't find it. So did you get rid of it or did he take it down?
I don't know. I haven't been back to look for it, but
You had
I
a
snapshotted
good
it.
rebuttal. You really had a good rebuttal. That was
Yeah,
Well, no, because I
husband,
wanted to read Ron's rebuttal and then I wanted to preemptively block him from my channel.
Yeah. He was-
So he was saying you belong in the kitchen and
that I need to stick with women duties and stay out of the man's.
More like Archie
you know,
Bunker, a little bit.
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I shouldn't be putting myself in a man's position.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm so
That's
sorry.
interesting.
Some from our agenda just haven't come out of the caves yet. I'm sorry.
No, it's both sides.
Jesus.
It doesn't matter. It's
From our genders.
people are just nasty, and I truly believe in karma. Like the guy that said something about Riley, he's hopefully will get his one day.
They all come
yeah.
crawling up from underneath a rock.
Yeah.
It always I'm a true believer too, Bree. Is that if you do good, you feel good.
Yep.
If you do bad, at some point you're going to feel bad about that. It's
Exactly.
as simple as that. It's as simple as that, and it'll come round. It'll come round.
Hold on. When I overcharge for a repair, I feel good. I'm sorry.
Someone's jumped. Edmund's
You're welcome to come work in my shop. I'll do the cooking.
Yeah.
Ed was jumping straight in here. He's got a question. Can we have a question now, please? Would Bree like to fix my engine? Apparently, Bree. There you go.
Oh, is that sexual?
Well,
I wasn't going to go there, but thank you, Bruce.
Yeah.
So, I don't know whereabouts you are. If you're local to Bree or what have you, you know, if you're in the UK, then you've been sort of lucked out. They want to post it over. So how have you all been? Let's do a bit of a round robin. I know that all you guys and girls have been celebrating, or most of you have been celebrating your Thanksgiving couple of days. I know that Ken's taken 3 days because he has to die. He spends the last day just digesting. And I think actually, is that right, Ken? You actually gather moss and what have it as a plug, a bit like a bear does for like
no moss on my knife and fork. No.
Oh, okay, right. So did you have a good Thanksgiving then, Ken? Did you have a good time?
Fantastic. No, now that my daughter has her own house and it's coming full circle. The kids are older now and without the C word and everything, it's coming full circle. It's a good year. It wasn't bad.
Well, that's good. That's good to hear because I know we've all been suffering over the past 2 years, so that's good. I know Klaus, you probably celebrate Thanksgiving every Saturday night anyway, so I should probably just skip by you. What about you, Stella? Did you enjoy your Thanksgiving?
I did. I went. I got invited by a good friend for a Thanksgiving dinner at a restaurant that was open. And I said, oh, well, you know, I'll have to take it easy because I'm going to my sister's house that night. I said, I'll just buy an appetizer or something. And of course, when I get there, they serve family style. And if you know what family style is, they just keep bringing plates and plates of food out. And I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to eat twice today. So I had to pace myself. And I'm still eating leftovers now. No. I'm just not that big of an eater. So I've been trying to take it easy. And I thoroughly enjoyed being with my family Thursday night. Because again, we haven't been able to do a lot of that in the past couple of years. So it was very enjoyable.
That's good. I'm pleased to hear that. What about you, Hank? Did you have Meals on Wheels come and deliver your little food parcel for you?
Hey, I deliver
No.
Meals on Wheels. Believe me, I do.
I actually went over my wife's cousin's house and we had a great turkey dinner. I'll tell you what, she knows how to cook. I got so full that it took 2 days to digest.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get
well
turkey
done.
brain afterwards.
Good on you. So Bruce, you're not within the Thanksgiving crowd, are you?
No, we did ours 5 weeks ago.
Yeah, exactly that. And what about you, Puller Bear Ed? Because obviously, Ed, you do a bit of cooking on your channel anyway. So I know you. Oh, sorry, Bree. I left you out. Beg your pardon, Bree. What about you, Bree? Let's go to Bree first. How do you get on Thanksgiving, Bree?
Well, we had already bought our turkey when it went on sale for Easter and put it in the freezer. So I don't know what we were thinking buying a 24-pound turkey for 4 of us. But we, after cooking it for 5 hours, it was delicious. And I made the last video I just made. I had eaten leftovers, a full heaping plate, and I don't know if you could tell my lethargic demeanor during that video. I could barely make it through it with breathing. It was bad, but no, it was great. We just got back from vacation. We went to Branson, Missouri, and got to see some really cool stuff there. And yeah, it was awesome.
That was good. I'm pleased to hear. And what about you, Ed? As I was saying, Ed, you do a bit of cooking on your own channel anyway, a bit of home comfort cooking. So I know you got down and dirty in there.
Oh yeah, we sacrificed a turkey big time. We went to Mom's and I slept for a couple hours afterwards immediately. And, yeah, it was a good day.
Well,
You eat turkey, you sleep after that. That's it.
Something in it. Yeah, there's something in it.
Well, it's good. I know we don't sort of do a Thanksgiving like that over here in the UK. Obviously, we go mad at Christmas. And we have to have Boxing Day to recover as well. Which is generally we just eat whatever's left over off the floor. We don't. No one cooks generally on Boxing Day. We just sort of just sniff around like dogs, just picking scraps up. But it's nice to see that our American compadres over there are actually allowed to go out and stay in and mix and do the things that we all took for granted a couple of years ago and. The reason to be happy, I suppose, is to mix with family sometimes and, enjoy yourself. So that's good to hear. Are we all on the ramp up ready for Christmas? Or are we sort of, not thinking about it yet? Are we not going to discuss it? Or Bruce has got that look about his face like he hasn't even bothered. Are we getting festive? Have we got any trees up yet or anything like that? Or
No.
Tree's up, but it's not decorated.
Oh, right.
It's fake.
Our tree is up, and in fact, I should have recorded it. Damn it, Mrs. P. She went out. My gorgeous wife went out about 4 years ago. She bought a tree for 70 quid, plastic one. I was like, "What are you doing?" Anyway, To be fair, I have now decided it's the best thing since sliced bread. Because what you can do is you put it up, it comes in 3 sections, right? And then to put the lights on, I just stand there, right, with the lights, and Mrs. P and Nana just spin it, and I just stand there, just feeding it like that. And the lights are on inside about 3.5 minutes. Done, finished. Put some balls on there, stuck Riley Boy on the top. He was happy with that, and we were good. So we are in full festive mode in our house, and we'll be for the next week whilst we decide to decorate the entire house. We go all out. So are any of you Americans or Canadians or Danish people, are any of you guys do go all out at Christmas time? Do you sort of decorate the whole house, get on top of the roof and with your staple guns and what have you, and any of that going on?
No.
Of course,
You'd have to take it down.
I'm ready for Christmas all the time.
Right.
Riley Boy is convinced you are actually Santa. It's as simple as that. He actually considers you are Santa. Whenever Ed comes on the old live stream somewhere, Riley Boy sort of just sits there and starts behaving instantly like that. Just sort of brushes his teeth on time and whatever. He's good as gold after that.
I am embarrassed to say. Oh, sorry, Ed. Sorry about that.
I got a kid in the store the other day like that. They were throwing a fit. And I turned around and I said, "Do you know who I am?" They kind of looked at me like, and I just kind of stroked my beard. I said, "The naughty list is still up and running."
Yeah.
Instantly quiet.
That's right. That's what you want. That's what you want.
Good one. Yeah.
No, I'm embarrassed to say regarding decorations that my Festivus pole has been up for about 2 years now. So that's
Oh, really?
No, Stella, I want to see the feats of strength. That's what I want to say.
that might happen this Christmas. It might.
We have a pre-lit.
Right after the airing of the grievances. So
Yeah.
Well, we
That's
use
called dinner.
that's right.
Go on, Bruce.
We have we bought a pre-lit Christmas tree, and it's slightly narrow, so it fits into our little house.
That's what we
And
got.
I just decorate the front flower beds with fancy stuff now. I don't get on the roof anymore like Chevy Chase hanging from the eave.
Yeah.
I don't.
Best movie.
No
Best
longer
movie.
decorating stuff on the roof anymore.
Yep. When you get my age, Christmas is already past. No more. That's it.
Oh, Hank, come on, Hank, you need to come over here. Get your ass over here, Hank. I'll sort you right out festive
My
style.
favorite is all the Christmas cartoons, the Rudolphs and all those. I'll watch them all 100 times.
Yep, every year.
I actually named my daughter Jessica after Santa Claus is coming to town, Miss Jessica, and she turned out to be a school teacher. So that's
I don't decorate around here, but I decorate at work and everything else. So,
All right, I'm surprised because generally, maybe it's just an American stigma is that you Americans go all out, all out.
Well,
Is that just a thing?
No.
Well, nowadays it takes 2 weeks to tear down the Halloween decorations.
Every window, every doorknob, everything in my house, every single piece of hardware has something on it.
Yeah. Mrs. P's like that, but we just had our ceilings replastered, so she didn't want no pinholes going in a brand new plaster this year. So we got to think of something different. I might just get some nice LED lights, like these lights here, because you can hide them quite well. So I might
You
just
got to
stick
use
some of
that
them up.
3M adhesive that you just pull and stick, and then it comes right off.
That's it. Yeah, I might just get some of that. I might just get some of that and see if that does the job. It might be a better thing, but so we're on the ramp up. So what does Christmas look like for you guys then? Is it a family affair, or do you just try and stay? Because what I do, I've now got it right. I think I've sussed it, and that is I used to spend days going around people's houses. Oh, how you doing? Yeah, I'll have a beer. Yeah, and go around someone else's house. Yeah, I'll have a cold drink. Yeah, cheers for that. But now I stay at home. And everyone comes to us. It's brilliant, and that's how I like it. You get family coming for half an hour, 20 minutes, drop the parcel off, have a sherry or something, and then they're gone.
You're getting older.
Oh, you're going down right away. I tell you something, Bruce. That new PC has come with attitude problems. You need to sort out, and he's figuring.
Hey,
Hey, how you doing, Steve?
Hi, Steve.
So what's it like over in where you are then, Klaus? Christmas, because you're quite a festive bunch, aren't you?
Well, yeah, we are. It's a family thing, I think, mainly. Like,
What's she doing?
Management has put up light decorations.
Are y'all talking about me? What am I?
Yeah.
Okay, so I have an electronic cigarette thing. It has no nicotine in it. It's just because I smoked for years and I've been doing this for probably about 12 years. And it's funny because people think that it's like marijuana or something, and they comment on my videos that I shouldn't be doing it in the video. So I'm like,
it's worse when you do that.
yeah, exactly.
Hey.
It doesn't look out of place. Sorry.
I can't stand when you're driving behind a car with someone vaping and they open the window and it looks like the car's on fire.
Yeah.
These
Just
things
like the
make way too
70s,
much
Ken,
smoke.
just
Yeah,
like the
or
70s.
vapor.
Yeah, like Cheech and Chong in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mix
So,
that.
hey, do that. What's in the tube, man?
Yeah.
Hey, Bree. You're lucky you don't drink beer on a video.
Oh yeah, I've done.
Yeah, you should see my comments.
Yeah.
Woo!
There was a
Look at
beer
the name of
bottle
your- yeah, but look at the
in
name
one
of
of my
your channel.
videos. One
gotta go get-
bottle. Yeah, and I got a licking for that one. It was.
I'm gonna go get a coffee.
Get a coffee.
Coffee.
Bruce, I'm going to get a coffee. I'm going to get a coffee.
Hey, Bruce,
Coffee is a euphemism for many things.
This is liquid food stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
Hey, Klaus, I've never seen anybody put coffee in a beer glass before.
Yeah, it's weird, man.
No,
Or is
I
that
don't.
tea?
Well, let's call it tea then. Yeah, tea.
Klaus is having a spot of tea.
That's hoppy tea.
with a head on it. Yeah, yeah. Well,
Arizona tea.
there you go.
Yeah, see, even Vince says he thinks that the old Christmas vacations video is what like all Americans do. You know, turn up a big RV, decorate the house, and kick merry hell out the reindeer and what have you. That's what I thought it was like.
Yeah, your nasty cousin dropped by and all. Yeah.
Oh, well, you get that in every family, don't you?
I just in that National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation video movie, the brother Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
I mean, every single time I see him, I am rolling on the floor laughing.
That there's an RV.
Yeah.
A crapper was full.
Oh
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like Christmas at all.
No.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Nope.
No, it's always been work for me, so it's kind of a non-starter. I mean, it's fun, family, whatnot, but you know, oh Lord, all the Christmas shows that I've done for all these years. Ugh.
So why don't you like Christmas, then, Brie?
Well, it's having kids. I made sure to still do the festive stuff and do that for them, but I didn't realize until I grew up. I was raised by my grandparents, and they were, they lived on Social Security. They did everything they could to raise me and my cousin, because our parents pretty much gave us to them. And so I was a snotty teenager, and I never got what I wanted because they didn't, they were my grandparents. They didn't really connect with me. And so that I didn't realize until I got older of how bad that was, but how I treated them. And then also that how much they struggled every year just to get me the things that they did, that she would put on a credit card and have to pay off all year. It was just, I felt so bad once I realized that when I got older. It was just like, it was terrible for her, my grandmother, who tried to do this. And then I was, getting older and doing it myself, realizing, and I felt terrible of what I put her through. And so other than that, then my grandpa who raised me, he passed away at 3:00 in the morning on Christmas Day. So that sort of really, topped it off too.
Yeah.
So I don't like Christmas.
Yeah, I understand it, and I even think my gorgeous wife, she lost her pop a few years ago now, and it wasn't around Christmas really. It's on the run up, but it wasn't actually within December. But I think even when you do have a loved one pass, it's always the same, isn't it? Mother's Day, Father's Days, birthdays, anniversaries, Christmases.
Yep.
You always have a moment, don't you, where you think, this Christmas would be even better if that chair was filled,
Yeah.
It's always a way, and people say time's a healer. It really ain't. You always nod when they say that. When you say, I'm very lucky, in my respect. I've got my mum and dad still. I've got no grandparents anymore, which I dearly miss. But I'm lucky in that respect. And since my mum has been really, really ill, Christ, 4 years ago now, with heart failure and intensive care, we really thought she wasn't going to make it out of there. But miraculously, she came home, but spent about 1.5 years recovering. So I'm thankful for what I have got on my plate. I'm thankful for that, and I always try and remember, like you, Bree, there wasn't mumuch money in our house growing up as a kid, but I was aware of that because the TV would always go missing. Sort of the last week of the month, it'd always go for a Burton. I was like, where's the TV gone? And oh man, it's being fixed. It ain't. Someone knocked on my door and said, give it back because it was rented, or the settee would go. The settee, all of a sudden, there'd be no settee. Where's that gone in? And we'll all be sat on dust sheets for a week, just waiting for Pop's money to come in. So I sort of see that. But Mrs. P has taught me so much about Christmas. I think because she lost her Pop and what have you. We go all out at Christmas. We celebrate as much as we can, and we absolutely spoil them kids, absolutely rotten as much as we can, and that does involve credit cards at some points. There was an occasion where we had an ATV or a quad bike under the Christmas tree one year and what have you. They all had all the best phones that we could afford at the time, and hopefully we haven't done damage by doing that. As in they expect it all the time, because. They've seen it when times have been a bit tough for us, and we've had to count our last couple of pounds to get us through the next 2 weeks for dinner. We've all been there. And hopefully they will appreciate it and push that forward, because Christmas is supposed to be a time to be merry and to be festive and to be happy, but unfortunately it isn't for everyone, right? But hopefully you can always find some kind of happiness in there. So that should be good. What about you, Steve? Obviously you didn't celebrate Thanksgiving. Well, you probably did celebrate Thanksgiving the way you are Canadian, but you didn't completely.
I celebrated Thanksgiving at the same time Bruce did.
Yeah, I hear that. Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
So what about you? What about festivities for you then, Steve? Christmas time. What's that look like for you?
Well, this year is a little bit different, to be honest with you. I have 2 daughters and a wife living with all 4 of us are in the house. One daughter's 18, one's 21. My wife is like 30 years old, something like that.
Careful.
And we all decided this year we went, you know what? Let's take all of our money, no presents, no cards, no nothing. Let's pool all of the money that we would have all put into Christmas presents, and let's just buy one present for the family. So we bought the new virtual reality gear.
Oh, all right.
I have a funny story about that.
That is fun, man. And it was pretty cool, and it showed up before Christmas. It showed up way earlier than we thought it would, but we already got it. So that's our Christmas, and everybody was right into it. Like the kids and everything were just like, yes, let's do that, because it's pretty expensive, right? And so we just said, let's pool all of our money and do this. And they were just all like, yeah, let's do that.
Bree, tell your story. Then I have one about virtual reality too.
So I did. I got my kid one of those a couple years ago when the first came out, the one that's cordless and everything. And I had never done it before. So he told me, oh, play this game with me, where he was playing on the computer and I could play with the virtual reality. So I pull the kitchen chair over that's like 36 inches high, and I sit in it with my legs crossed. So I'm sitting Indian style in this chair, 3 feet off the ground. And I've got the headset on. I'm batting at all these boxes I'm supposed to, go and hit. And next thing I know, I'm in virtual world. I go to bat a box that's probably, in my world, way ahead of me. And I went face first into the floor. And my knees are under, my feet are underneath me. So my knees hit, my face hit. I face planted in the floor doing that. So that's the last time I did virtual reality.
My son Nick bought now that my son Nick's a millionaire because he works with me and has overtime, he ended up buying the virtual reality. Okay. And he plays it every night. It looks like he literally has epilepsy or something, because he's like flailing around, and I'm like,
yeah.
Anyway, he lent it to his friend Shane. Shane comes over. Now, what I didn't realize was Shane's an electrician. Okay. And he gets cut all the time. All right. Now he had this massive cut on his thumb. All right. So he's over there flailing. About an hour later, my wife comes in, looks like a mass murder. There's blood all over the place.
No.
And it's Shane going like this with a fake sword, and it's freaking blood all over. My wife walks in, thought it was like 911. Because you can't tell what's around you. You're flailing around, and you're gonna kill your dogs and your cats and your kids, and you don't know.
No,
it's actually pretty dangerous.
Yeah, Ron was playing a punch game, and he came this close to nailing the wall with every bit of force that he had. He would have broke his hand, I swear. But
I hear that. Michael Roberts says, my sister stopped giving cards and presents. Instead, she buys the homeless a Christmas dinner with the cash. That's something I've always wanted to do, is set up a little tiny table somewhere. I don't know, somewhere in town, and just give out soup on Christmas Eve night, something like that. That I've always wanted to do, and I may have to do that one night. That would be a really.
Look, our friend Bellhopper, who does the chainsaws, he does that. He actually does a charity thing each year for feeding the homeless on his channel.
Oh, wow. That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Might have to look into that.
I started doing that many years ago with all the adults in the family. My thinking is Christmas is about kids. My sister had small kids, but, who needs another sweater? So I took the same amount of money that I would have spent on a sweater or something, and I would find a charity that I thought would be appropriate for the person I was giving it to, and then I would make money. I would make donations in their name to the charities, and I did that, for about 10 years or so. It just made a lot of sense. Who needs another sweater? It's just
that's
cool. I agree. Yeah.
It feels
Mrs.
good.
P
It
said
just
to
feels
me
good.
this year, she said, so what do you want for Christmas then? Do you know what I said? Just
Yeah, I know what you said.
check out my Amazon wish list. That's all you got to do. Check that out.
It's
Do you have
all
a
on
private
there.
one for her?
When you said the whole family got together and put in some money, I thought you were going to get that half-inch Milwaukee Tough $700 cordless impact wrench for the family.
No, Mick already sent me one of those. It's still in the mail.
This year for me, I'm hoping for something nice and red to turn up. So nice and red, turn up. You know, possibly battery powered. That'd be nice. Someone wants to buy me anything. You know.
Hey, machinery.
Let's see how we get on. But so what is on? I know we're not talking small engines here. So what is on the Christmas list then? What is it you actually would like for Christmas? Let's go around. Let's go around the board, Kenny. Christmas. I know that. Before we start, like most people of our age, we don't really want for nothing. And if you want something, you go get it yourself, right? I get that. But you know, you must have been asked a question.
I'll be totally honest with you. I get emotional at Christmas time because my daughter had cancer and all that. I just want them to be healthy. If they're healthy and it's a good year, that's the gift.
Ken, you can't wrap that up. You know, but that's a really humbling thing to say.
No, that's it. When you go through that with your kid or something, I mean,
I get that. I get that, and I think that's quite humbling. I think I know what Klaus wants for Christmas. He's probably just going to go and get another one right now, so he'll be back in a bit. And what about you, Hank? And you can't say not to have arthritis.
No, there's really nothing I need or want. You know, if anything, I want my kids. They just bought each a house to really be able to afford it and make life as easy as possible for them. That would make me really happy, you know?
Yeah, I hear that. Okay. And what about you, Bree?
I just got myself a new vacuum tester.
Nice.
Mighty Vac?
Mighty Vac?
No,
the Echo Kit?
Yeah, the Echo Kit. Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that's expensive too.
Yeah.
Got all the adapters.
There is actually a vacuum kit actually on my Amazon wishes. I don't know if anyone's ever spotted my Amazon wishes, but there's actually there's one on there.
That's the 80-pound one.
On there. Happy Christmas to me. All right, I know I've got no shame. What about you, Stella?
Well, I wish I could have something very specific, but I don't. I have been so blessed for so long, for so many years. I just wish that everyone in my family and all the people I work with can enjoy the same blessings that I've had. It's I don't know. It's a hard thing because again, you get to a certain age, I don't need anything else. I really don't. I mean, it'd be great, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Yeah. Believe me.
Okay, good. What about you, Brucey boy?
Well, we have dinner with the adult kids and their children now. So because we spend quite a bit of money after Christmas for 3 months leaving for Mexico, we really don't spend money on gifts now. It's not, we like intangible things like let's all go out for supper or let's go do something. Right. Even the young kids, they have everything like and we wouldn't even know what to get them if there was something to get them because it's a generation and a half separating us now. So.
Okay, cool. What about you, Ed? Christmas, ideal Christmas present for Santa. What can you get Santa for Christmas?
I just want to be half as humble and half as handsome as Mick. That's my
Ooh, wow.
Oh, you go down. You get rid of you. What about you, Anders?
Yeah, I have to agree with the speakers here. For me, it's all about family and for the kids. So I wasn't able to see my mother last year during the COVID. So this is something I look forward to this year, to spend family with my mother and with my family. That's the most important for me.
Yeah. And, do you know what? This is humbling stuff. I'm going to feel bad when it's my turn. Go on, Steve.
I forgot what we were even talking about.
What kind of Christmas tree you buy?
No, the question is, what would be the one thing if you could get for Christmas that you would really want?
Oh, well, that's an interesting question, Mick. I would have to say world peace. Yeah. Either that or polar bear Ed coming down my chimney. Now that would be a cool present.
Yeah.
Wait, doesn't Walbro do that?
You better have a big chimney, brother.
Yeah, maybe I could hit Walbro up for something.
Yeah, have Mike come down the chimney.
Do you know what? I think I'm the same. Apart from any gift, I'm at the age now myself. Where I've got my own debit card and my own money and whatever. And if I want something, I just go get it. And Mrs. P, I try and make it as easy as I can for Mrs. P. When she says, "What is it you want for Christmas?" I just say, "Check out my wish list," because it's got stuff of it I need. But I would buy. It's a wish list. So she always buys the tools. I don't need socks and pants. I don't need jumpers and trainers and all that sort of stuff. So everything else like that is always an added bonus. So I like new tools, but yeah, do you know what? Just to stay as happy as I am within my marriage with my wife and kids and what have you, I'm good to go, man. Just pass me a turkey leg and a pint of beer, and I'm happy in the corner.
Oh yeah.
But Christian, how many of you?
I changed my answer now. That's what I want.
Turkey leg?
Go again, Anders.
Turkey leg and a beer.
How many of us still buy presents for the wife or for the husband? Or
oh yeah,
you do, Klaus?
Yeah.
We have an agreement that we don't buy presents because it's like you say to each other that we don't buy any presents this year, and then suddenly somebody buys, and we shouldn't buy anything. So we agree that we don't buy to each other; we just buy to the kids.
All right,
because it's all about changing money.
If that works for you, that's good. But with us in our household, with Riley, we've got to have something under the tree. With Steve's idea, where you all said you'd all club together and buy one present sort of thing, that wouldn't work in my house on Christmas Day because Riley.
It will when Riley's 18 years old, though.
It won't, trust me, because when Riley bursts that door open on Christmas morning and the presents are halfway up the tree, he assumes because he can't read very well. He assumes every tag says to Riley from Santa. So no one gets to open a present on their own unless you go in the toilet and hide it and do it. He just assumes every single present is his, and he's there to open every single present up. So that's cool. So why don't we go back around the room then? A bit of a funny thing. What is the worst present you've ever received?
Oh Lord! Get back to me. I gotta think about that. Seriously, I gotta think about it.
Okay, right.
I already know mine.
We'll come back. Okay. What about you, Klaus? When you sat there, Klaus, you go, this is going to be good. Nice, good sized parcel. It's one of these.
You know what? I am absolutely too well behaved and mannered. I will never tell.
Sneaky answer. What about you? What about you in the chat? Let us know in the chat what the worst present you've ever had. What about you, Hank? What did you open? And you thought, oh my lord.
Well, it was for years and years and years. Every Christmas I would get cologne. Oh, I hate cologne.
Okay. And what sort of cologne was it? Was it High Karate or Brute or something like that?
Old Spice.
Old Spice over here means old git. That's what it means over here. Okay. What about you, Bree?
This was before Ron and I were together.
Bree, no backpedaling. Just come out with it.
No, it is. Don't blame. I'm not saying he did this because he didn't. He wouldn't be this dumb. But I got camouflaged lingerie that was 2 sizes too big.
Fantastic.
That's hard.
The worst gift I ever got, and I honestly don't remember if it was birthday or Christmas because they're all so close together. Again, that's another reason Christmas never meant a lot to me as a child. All that got lumped into one holiday for me. But my mother bought me an electric can opener, and I was just like, what? and it's like she knows, like, because my mom, bless her heart, she wasn't a good cook. She didn't like it, but she did it all the time. She made sure there was food on the table all the time, and all she knew how to do was open stuff out of cans. That's what my mom did. And so I was like, I rarely open cans for anything. I mean, cans tend to blow up on the shelf before I get around to eating them. I'm like, that is the dumbest thing, but it's the thought that counts. My mom, bless her heart, she did what she could do.
It's definitely a fault that doesn't count. Yeah. But you, Brucey boy?
Well, this is pretty weird. This would be 40 years ago now, when my sister and I were younger. I'd have to say she bought me, if you can freaking believe this, from the Bay, the Hudson's Bay in Canada, a face massager.
That's not what they're really used for.
Oh, anyway, I got to finish. Well, it was from the Hudson's Bay, and they take anything back. It was a remote town where Hudson's Bay actually started, was Rocky Mountain House, right? So I took it back, and I bought this. I exchanged it for this.
Now, you can do a hell of a massage with that.
Yeah. I literally redid this in my version 1 of Tools That Don't Need Fuel. I shined it. You can see your reflection in it, right?
That'll take care of the
put a new handle on it. And this axe started my new series, or the old series that Tools That Don't Need Fuel. And I literally repeened everything square. It was completely ruined because I lived on a wood lot, and I completely redid this axe, and this is my sister's axe. I tease her about it all the time. And look at this.
To be fair, Bruce, I would have probably kept the face massager.
Look at that.
Wow.
Can you shave with it?
Yeah.
You know what?
Shave your arm. Can you shave with it?
Oh no, come on now. It's not as bad as it looks. I know, Bruce, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly.
What about you, Ed? The worst present you've ever received?
I got matching tie and socks.
Why have you got a tie? No one can see it.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Nor socks.
Matching tie and socks.
Yeah, you can't see the socks or the tie.
It's a fantastic.
Exactly.
It's a fantastic present. What about you, Anders? Careful now. Careful.
No, it's cool. I think I was 13 years old one year, and I wished for boxer shorts. It was pretty new at that time. And I got it from everybody. The problem was that it was like 2 sizes too big. So,
That's the worst.
That's the worst thing. So I had to give it away in a nice way.
Room for improvement.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. What about you, Steve-O? Worst present ever?
The worst Christmas present I've ever got was a Tecumseh powered lawnmower.
Oh, he just said that word, didn't he? Gone out of it. Oh,
Hey, Steve.
Okay, so the worst one I've got is actually a bit of a family game we play. And years and years ago, when I was a tiddler, my mum used to have this thing. I don't know if you have it in America or over in Canada. We have this thing called pot puree. Have you got it over there? It's a stinky.
Potpourri. Yeah.
Potpourri. Yeah, I do. Yeah. That's what it is, right? And my mum, she used to scatter them in these little tiny baskets, and she had a little tiny horse carriage made out of wicker and bamboo, and she used to have them mounted on the banister at the top of the stairs. And every day, my dad would go past and go bonk, 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 and knock them down because he hated it. He absolutely hated the blinking things. And so mum would then go and get the Hoover. She'd Hoover it all up, and then she'd empty the Hoover thing and put it back in the pots again, and she'd get a little spray and whatever. And it just went on for about 10, 15 years, this thing did, right? Every day I went bonk, 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 got rid of them. So now what happens is, and to be fair, I only know where one is. So what they now do in my family is there'd be presents under the tree, and in the festive cheer, you tend to forget about these sort of things, and you get this parcel turn up, and it's in a long box like that to disguise it, and you open it up, and it's this blinking bamboo blinking wagon thing.
Camel.
It's
just a stat. There's no pot puree in there no more. That's all gone. But we pass it around, and I believe I believe that one at the moment is actually in the Netherlands with one of Mrs. P's family friends over there. He absolutely loves it. He's got it on his mantelpiece somewhere. But the other one, I have no idea. It's been so many years since it's come to light. Someone in my family has it, and one day at a wedding, at a christening, hell, even at a funeral, it will turn up somewhere. I guarantee it. And you got to then have it. And you got to try and give it away, but you can't just give it away sort of the next day. That doesn't. People are too sussed out on that. So it goes missing for about 2 or 3 years, and all of a sudden one will just rear its ugly head, and it's sort of an ongoing prank. So yeah, hopefully I don't get one of the bamboo wagons this year because I'd be disappointed if I did. But I've had it once, and it actually went to Iraq. Afghanistan, because my brother-in-law shipped out to Afghanistan during the conflict.
Oh, that'd be a great gift.
I put it in his Bergen. Absolutely loved it. So that went all the way to Afghanistan, but it did come back. But I don't know who since has got it. So no doubt at some point we'll find out. I can't stay long.
That's just fun now. That's fun.
Yeah, I think it turned up at someone's wedding once. Someone actually got it as a wedding present. So it's just one of them things, you know.
Yeah, I got mine now.
Sorry, Ken. Yeah, sorry, Ken.
This one, it wasn't Christmas. It was my 21st birthday. So that was 37 years ago. I was working my initial job out of college. I was a mechanical engineer. And they called me down to the lobby at work. And I'm going to the lobby, and I go, what's going on? You know, my mother hired a stripper to come in the lobby of where I worked to strip for me.
Oh.
And they allowed it. Now, talking about politically correct, this is 1980, or no, what was it? 86, 84, something like that. But yeah, she actually allowed it. The girl went down to tassels, and she's like moving the tassels around. And I'm beat red. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I'm just so embarrassed. And everyone's like laughing, clapping. And I'm like, I just wanted to crawl under a rock.
Those were the days when you could hire
I'm telling you, politically correct. Can't do it today.
No, it was a strip card or something that you.
Yeah, that's stripogram. Stripogram.
Stripogram.
Right. She had the tassels, and they're going around and around and around. I'm like,
that's something you'd remember.
How'd they make them go round and round and round?
Oh, Henry, go to bed.
But I tell you, talk about embarrassed. I don't think I showed my face for a week.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Not good.
Yeah.
Okay. So how, apart from Christmas, then, how have you all been this week? Have we been busy in the shops? Have you had loads to do? Because I know that some of you guys are now guys and girls are moving from obviously the lawn mowing side of things and moving over to the leaf side of things and onto the snow. Have you been busy, Ken?
If you go on my Instagram, I just did mom's leaves this morning, all 3 hours worth. So just me. Everyone's watching.
How do you find time to do other products than YouTube? I can't even afford to have enough time to do YouTube.
How did you chase the leaves with all that wind?
I used the wind to my advantage. Whichever direction they were blowing, that's where they were going.
Yeah.
So you've been busy cutting Mum's leaf. What about you, Klaus? You've been busy in the workshop this week?
Nope. It's been nice and quiet.
Yeah. Okay. That's what we like to hear. And what about you, Bree? You busy in the shop?
Oh no, we closed down the whole week of Thanksgiving, and we shipped out Saturday and went to Branson, Missouri, which is about 4 hours away from here, and with the boys, and got to see, did all the tourist stuff. I went into a Marvel cave, which is 500 feet below the Earth's surface. It was awesome. If you've never seen it and you're in the area, you should, because it's amazing. But yeah, just did the tourist thing.
So a nice bit of well-earned family time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You can't put a price on that. That's good.
No.
Good. What about you, Brucey boy? I see you've been working on a 1983 Craftsman with a nice Briggs and Stratton engine recently.
1989 Eager 1 Tecumseh.
Oh, you said it again. You're gone. Bye.
Boom. Boom.
To be fair, Bruce, I did see the video. It was in good nick. Good nick for its age.
Man, it was in fantastic condition. And is it ever nice to work on something that's been stored inside, not used for 10 years, and you bring it out and you just do the old mechanic stuff to it, and it runs, it's just wonderful. Yeah. I haven't actually been that busy. I've been healing up. And so, how videos can be waiting to be edited. So that one was actually 2 weeks old. But these two oldies right here, they're trying to mate right there. That one, the black one is the one with the broken dipstick tube that you saw last week, and the green one's still waiting for a tune-up. I have not done anything in the shop in the last week. Zero.
So you can always just tell me to mind my own business. Why have you been healing up? Have you had an accident?
Oh, I caught a cold from my wonderful little year-old niece.
Oh, lovely.
That lasted 3 days. Great. I don't like to yak about my health on TV. And then I got bronchitis in my chest, and I had to literally take a week off.
Yeah, well, that happens, mate. It
does happen, yeah.
Yeah, it does happen. I know that someone in my family recently got a bit of a chest infection going on, and that's lasted 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I think because we all got locked up over here in the UK for 2 years, no one got nothing for 2 years, and now it's come back with a vengeance. I think that's what it is.
Oh, yeah. Getting a flu shot this afternoon.
Yeah, that's what it is. What about you, Ed? Have you been busy?
Oh, I've been busy at home and at work both. Just kicking it all out, man.
Yeah, good on you. Okay. What about you, Anders?
I've been making movies.
You've been making
movies. I know, and you've been putting out some great content, man. Yeah. Good movies.
So how are you finding YouTube as a new hobby? Are you enjoying it? Should have started it years ago, or what?
Yeah, how to say? The time was right now, I think. The kids are a little bit older, and so I have the time. I really enjoy it. It's
good.
At first, you're kind of stiff, and then you're starting to get fun with the camera, and yeah, I really enjoy it. Actually, I do.
Well, that's good. And you're putting out some good content, which is nice to see. Better than Klaus's. It's good to see that sort of content coming out.
No, I will always walk in the shadow of Klaus. Trust me.
Good.
But I have a question.
Oh yeah. Did you have a question for me? Didn't you message me or something? Didn't you?
Yeah. No, I have actually created my first version of my own stickers.
Oh, okay. No, you definitely messaged me. You either emailed or messaged me to say we will pick it up in this topic or something. Or was it about stickers?
Looks
okay.
Nice. What do you have, a credit card for your YouTube?
Yeah. Is the credit card number there?
Yeah. So I want to send it out to you all. The question is, how can I get your addresses? I have some, but
so what happens is they design this thing called the internet, which has got like an email thing attached to it. And what you do is you put your email address in there, and people can message you, or they've got this other thing. It's called a mobile phone. They said it'd never take off, right? But what you can do is if you go on Instagram, you can message via Instagram on there, all that sort of stuff. It's even Henry's got one, which is
or you can put it in a private chat and be done with it.
And apparently now Bruce has even got data.
Data on a flip phone.
Are you on Instagram, Anders?
I'm sorry, I'm not on Facebook, not Instagram. I'm very down to earth, basic, or behind.
And if you have your email on your YouTube channel, people can pick it up there and send their address to you.
Yeah.
And
so if you want one of Anders' new stickers, go to his about section on his YouTube channel and go and give the man an email, and he will send you over one of his stickers, a baseball cap, a scarf, a T-shirt, a pair of trainers.
I have it all. So
your Micks Mowers paraphernalia.
Regifting.
Unbelievable, shameless
I
play.
haven't got a new pen, so.
Oh, you got one of the new pens, did you? Yeah, not many people have got one of the new pens.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, you got my stickers?
Yes, they
so
are on the wall
my
of fame.
return address is on that envelope.
Yeah, I saw that. Thanks, Steve. And I also have Micks, I think, and Klaus.
Oh, everyone's got mine. So, what about you, and Steve? Have you been busy in the old shop? Have you, or have you just been sort of mooching about, not doing a lot?
I have a video that's going to come out before Christmas. I can't talk. Stella knows. Stella knows what I'm talking about, but Stella is going to keep it under her hat for 2 more weeks. Right, Stella?
You keep saying 2 more weeks and 2 more weeks and 2 more weeks, but I'm.
There was a good reason for the delay this last week. A very good reason, and I'm not. I'll text you, Stella. I'll text you with the reason, and you'll go, "Oh, that's a good reason."
Oh, okay, all right.
So we've got to wait a couple of weeks for this video to come out around Christmas now, we.
It'll probably be on YouTube within about 2 weeks. Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's funny you say that because I have a little video that I need to put out just for Christmas.
Yeah, let's see that.
Christmas, Micks Mowers brought you an unforgettable Christmas feast, starring some of the biggest names in the small engine community. This December, it is going to be even bigger and even better. An all-star lineup from your favorite channels: Bruce's Sheep, Chicanic, 805 Road King, Steve Small Engine Saloon, Mower Medic, Hayes Machinery, Musty One, 65 Ford, Terrell Fixes All, Double White 6, and of course, the big man himself, Micks Mowers, the Mower Man. Tune in from 6:30 p.m. UK time on Saturday, December 18th, where we'll get down and dirty. Please make sure you are subscribed to all these fantastic channels. We'll see you then.
It's funny you say that because Bree took that as a bait break. I see you down there, Bree, puffing away like an absolute loop.
Like a madman.
Took her time.
So that should be great. We obviously on the so Steve's got a little surprise. Hope that'll be good. And Steve, I've got the Christmas live stream, which is all where it needs to be. I think we're geared up for that. And don't forget, also Ken is doing a C listing live stream. For those that didn't make it up onto the Christmas panel, make me feel bad, Ken. Cheers, mate. Why don't you? Ken will be going live before I go live, just as a bit of a gathering beforehand. So that'd be cool. So make sure you check him out. Ed, you're doing. I see you advertise a New Year's stream. Is that right? New Year's?
Yes, sir. Same as last year.
What's that all about? Hang on. Same as last year.
Except for the Wheel of Death will not be there, Mick.
Thank you. Okay, but because Ed last year did a New Year's live stream, which he gave away some fantastic prizes, and everybody in the UK won a prize apart from yours truly. Everybody. In fact, some people won it twice, and I still didn't win once. It was rigged. So, go on, Ed, what are you up to, Ed?
Maybe we need to grease the wheels with a hat or something.
Maybe you need to grease something else, is what I'm saying, brother.
Love
so,
you, Mick, baby.
So what is your stream all about, Ed? What are you going to be doing?
Basically the same thing as last year. We're going to start at 9 p.m. Eastern time here in the U.S. We're going to go 3 hours or more. We just basically hang out, chat, give away gift cards of various denominations. Ken's already stepped up, and he has donated a gift card already to start it off. Last year he gave away a watts meter. And we just hang out and have a great chat, and
well, that's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That to me sounds good. So a nice big panel around Christmas time, New Year's time, whatever. People chilling out in the festive mood. Yeah, that sounds pretty good. Is anyone else thinking about? Oh, say again. So who's that?
I'd like to ask a really dumb question.
Say again, Bruce.
I'd like to ask another dumb question.
Okay.
Is your Christmas live stream with Micks Mowers and the most amazing people in the small engine community, is that on at the same time on Saturday next 3 weeks from today?
Okay, so there is a little bit of confusion with it. So what's happening is I will be going live normal time, 6:30 UK time. But the people that have been invited up for the Christmas one, that actually starts at 8 o'clock UK time, so a bit later. Only because it's a bit more friendlier for you Canadians and some of you American guys, a little bit later in the day for you. So yeah, from 6:30 till 8, I'll have just my regulars, my B-listers coming up to say hello. And no, come on. I asked a question, right? I asked a question, what you want to do, and all you guys voted. So yeah, it'd just be a chill and chat pre-stream beforehand, and then at 8 o'clock I will open the gates of hell and all the other channels will come on up at about 8 o'clock. But they're welcome to come on in the chat and sit there and mingle with the commoners as much as they like. That sort of thing. But do you know what?
I think it's funny.
It should be a really, really good stream. I don't know who's going to make it, who's not. No one has backed out yet. Musty has still not confirmed or nor denied. So Musty may show up. I don't know, but someone may just forget it's actually on and not show up. I don't know. But hopefully it will be a good one, and it'll be a serious time to celebrate. And I think we'll have a good laugh. So it's been shared about
2 hours later than normal.
Panel. Say again, Bruce.
2 hours later than normal.
It's going to be about an hour and a half later than normal, mate. Yeah, for the main event, so to speak. Only because literally I wanted to push it over, as I say, just a bit later, just to give you guys in America and Canada a bit more time in the afternoon rather than sort of 12
Bruce is trying to plan his lunch.
I was thinking that's like 1:30 in the afternoon for Bruce. He's going to be in bed, sound asleep by then.
Well, Bruce won't be planning his lunch because, as per his last video, he's now having to make his own peanut butter sandwiches and walk around the workshop with not eating a plate anymore.
Yeah, what happened there, Bruce?
Ever since the nieces showed up, Bruce is now a B-lister.
Yeah, I'm back to peanut butter and jam sandwiches. I've gone from homemade chicken soup to peanut butter and jam sandwiches.
Yeah, it's what it is. So are you looking forward to a Christmas stream? Because it should be good. It should be a lot of effort's gone into it. So hopefully it should be a good stream. Are we looking forward to it?
I'm gonna have a day full of YouTube. I'm meeting the 2 other Danish YouTubers in the afternoon, and then I'm racing home to get to Ken's, and then I expect to be sitting right here for the rest of the evening with you, Mick. So yeah, it's gonna be great.
Okay.
Full YouTube day.
Yeah, that'd be good. My mate Rob's just texted me. Rob the Flying Yorkie, who is Rob Small Engines. He's planning to do a live near Christmas with a giveaway apparently. So check out Rob Small Engines. He's doing a giveaway too. So yeah, he'll be doing a giveaway. That'd be cool.
Friends, I gotta go.
Okay, mate. No worries, Anders.
Thank you very much for today.
See you later, Anders.
Bye.
See you, Andy.
No doubt, Rob will be giving away some of my stickers. You know what he's like; he doesn't want them, so he'll probably be giving them away. So it should be good. I'm going to email the people out who are on the panel just to say, don't forget, it's going to be 8 o'clock for you guys and 6:30 for everybody else. That way, what the reason behind it is if we market it like that, and some of us smaller channels, because I know that some people have just managed to hit over 40,000 subscribers very, very recently. I know that
more than that.
Yeah. So the idea behind it is hopefully we get a good audience coming in, and for those of you that will be in an hour and a half before the stream, you'll be up on panel, and you may pick some subscribers up. That's the idea, and then hopefully grow your channel a bit more, and when you become more successful, I might think about inviting you up. And then we'll go from there.
Well, I feel like I'm a B-lister, not an A-lister.
Not at all, Bruce. And we already have this chat, Bruce. So, one of the main reasons I've started my own YouTube journey up is because of you, and what have you, and also because of the personal friendship that we have, because of the connections that we have. That's one of the main reasons. So, without a doubt, I want my pals up there,
Hold on. This is actually all Bruce's fault.
Yeah, it's all Bruce's fault.
Mostly. I did the same thing. I was watching. I mean, the first YouTuber I watched on Small Engines was Donny Boy 73.
Yep.
All of us. Hey.
Yeah. And then 3 weeks later, I found Bruce's channel, and he just looked like he had so much fun. I said, I have to try that because you really did look like you had tons of fun. You still do.
At least you have lessons and you keep a clean shop.
Not me.
I don't.
And by the way, and here we are. Yeah.
I think all the Swedes there, Anders and Klaus, their shop is so spotless.
Oh, Henry, what was that?
All the Danes.
Now,
He
Anders is Swedish. I'm Danish.
Yeah,
Henry,
I've got no chance at all because I'm half Danish, right?
You're half Danish. Yeah.
So I'm
Henry,
I'm just
Henry,
a
just
type
say foreigners. Foreigners is easier.
Well, I'm saving my liver for the date because I think the deal was I could only be on Ron and I if we drank a liter of bourbon while we do it. Right?
Hell yeah. Honestly, Ron, absolutely
That's
smash.
gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt.
Did you get the mail yet, Klaus?
Customs picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we do that.
And then they've been writing me all kinds of weird things, and I've been answering all kinds of weird things. Hopefully, they will release it. So
Yeah, that'd be nice.
yeah, I am. I'm telling stories left and right to them. So hopefully they will. Yeah.
So Freedom Moses
it's
saying
crazy.
what you got Musty as well. Well, hopefully we have. Now Musty hasn't confirmed for personal reasons, and I know what they are.
Yeah.
But last time Musty did show up on cue on time, and he sat there with his big, massive,
Sideburn.
bushy pork chops he had on each side of his head. He was in his recliner, and he did not move for 2.5 hours. He was as comfy as they were, and he really enjoyed himself. So hopefully
He sounded like he was having fun. Yeah.
yeah, without a doubt, and to get someone like Musty on here, even I keep flicking back to my old one, and when Musty came up, Bruce nearly passed out. Bruce was like that. Bruce's face was absolutely amazing. So we'll see. But I do know that if everyone turns up, I'm overbooked. So what we're going to do is we'll start where Ken is, and then we just go around and we do 5-minute segment and just keep rolling. That's what we do. And then some people may drop out early, especially if like Bree and Ron get too drunk and they probably just pass out or something like that. So
there's always a bio break.
yeah, or someone will go and water the flowers for 3 hours.
That's what I just did. I'm good now. For a few seconds.
It's called restoring the nitrogen balance.
That is exactly correct. Yes. My wife appreciates that.
It's great being a man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't do that because I get my socks wet.
So do we, but we don't tell.
Well, if you get your socks wet, you can always ask Ed for the pair that he got at Christmas. He didn't like. His pair of socks.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that was funny. Can I use that? I'm gonna use that.
Absolutely.
I have happy hour every Wednesday night with a couple of friends. Yes, I have 2 friends. And we have a men's room out between the shed and by the welding rack.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, Ken.
Yeah.
Oh Lord! Oh, those are hideous. Those are horrible.
We're not even going to go down that road, are we?
No, we're not. And Bree knows why.
Yeah.
You get one of those on your wish list, and you could write in the snow.
No, somebody actually gave me one of those, and I'm like, I'm not using that thing. Oh my God! No,
Mick,
Going down.
you that.
We're going down.
I saw it on Mick's wish list.
Oh Lord,
Nick, you're going to get 6 of them. That's a pretty small funnel you got there, bud.
It's cold over there, Bruce.
I've told you before, Bruce.
that's right. It's cold in the shop.
Bruce, it's not about the size of your funnel, mate. I told you before about that.
Yeah, I know.
So that's good. It's good to see my mate Jeff in the chat. See, Jeff's come back. Not seen him for a little while. Hope you're doing well, Jeff. Hope you're doing well, buddy boy. I try and change the subject before it goes downhill any more than what it needs to. Does anyone have any questions they want to ask this Brady bunch up here about any small engine problems they're having at the moment?
That's what we're here for, right?
Yeah. Oh, well, Bree, I am backpedaling as fast as I can right now. So if there's any small engine related questions, or you may have any problems you're coming up against with your own machines and you're struggling with them, not saying we are the experts, but we can give you some ideas. Oh yeah, Bruce got a question now. If Bruce has a question, we're in trouble.
No, I am getting my first backpack blower in next week.
Ooh.
First one.
It's been sitting for 2 years. It won't start. Now I'm just assuming it's just like every other 2-stroke engine out there. You start, gas, filter, spark, but is there anything I should know about those things?
No, same thing.
Okay.
What brand though, Brucey? A name brand or off
It's a
brand?
steel.
Oh.
Yeah,
Steel.
Yeah.
Cool.
no problem.
Okay.
That'll be all right.
Yeah, but is it a 4-mix or a 2-stroke?
It's a 2-stroke.
Yeah.
We live in so that's what a humble area we live in here. I've been doing this for 9 years, and this is my first backpack blower in the shop.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Did you already say the model number? What's the model?
I don't know.
Oh, it hasn't showed up yet.
No, I because I had this lung issue, I said, don't bring anything in until I get rid of these 2 lawnmowers here. And then I haven't even had a snowblower come in.
Well, how do you know if you haven't seen it yet, how do you know it's a 2-stroke?
Oh, I know the gent who owns it.
Oh, gotcha.
I use mine
I'm
all the time.
But I'm assuming I'm just assuming it's a 2-stroke.
I want to know that guy that asked a question about his 2-stroke, if he ever fixed it, the one that we were answering all his questions. And Kenny said that it might be the gas tank.
So that was in Rob's stream earlier on, wasn't it?
Oh,
Yeah.
Who was?
I wonder if he ever fixed it.
Don't know who
that was Vince. Was it Vince?
No, I don't think it was Vince. It might have been. Yeah, someone had a question in Rob's. Ron's just said the last time he got so drunk, Bree had to call 911.
It did happen. Yeah, he passed out.
It did happen.
He passed out in the kitchen on the tile, and as he did, he dropped a glass and he cut his leg, and it was like drama.
When was that?
This was years ago.
Last week.
Yeah, when
Last
you're
week.
young.
It was last week.
No. So he's not allowed to get that drunk anymore.
He's
not
a big
allowed.
dude, so you'd have
No, I need
How would
him
you
not
drag him
broken.
across the kitchen floor? He's a big dude.
Oh no, I had to just sit there with him and then got him up, helped him to the bed, dressed his wound.
So did an ambulance actually show up?
No, I was on with him, and once he woke back up, because I was freaked out because he was passed out, they just said call us back if it gets any worse, and it didn't. So
yeah.
When he was passed out, did you take the opportunity to get a permanent marker pen and draw glasses on him and sort of big eyebrow? I would have.
No, I was scared. I was,
Because if it happens again, do a quick little short video. They get some really good views. You know what I mean?
It was Paul E. was the guy. Paul E.
Oh, Paul E. was it? Paul E's in here. Vince was saying I was watching Rob Small Engines and had noticed sealed his head sealed the head of a gasket. Okay, yeah, right.
That's called squish, Vince. When you check, if you're not going to use a gasket, you need to check squish with a piece of solder, and you bring the piston up and you crush it. You check it with a mic. It can't be below 20 thou, or else you'll get bang bang. You can do it to increase the compression slightly, but you need to check the squish number and make sure it's not.
What you doing, Stella?
Well, she's standing up. I hope she didn't use one of them cup things.
I was just looking for a piece of solder because it's a very common thing to do, and a lot of people don't understand. You actually have to take it and twist it up and make it thicker than what you think the squish is, because I know a lot of people get confused. They just shove a piece of solder in there. No, you have to make a little twisty thing of it so it will have something to compress at that point, and then you can measure that. I had one over there just the other day, and I don't know what I did with it. So,
well, it sounds like I know what Stella's next video is.
Yeah, squishy video. Chris has said, "Can I ask a question to the panel? What would say is the 3 best petrol lawnmowers they've worked on and used? So what are your top 3?
Well, Chris, I'll get kicked off the panel if I say what my favorite is. So
I'll
just leave it there.
So we just see how it goes. What about you, Ken?
My absolute favorite is a 2-stroke lawn boy, because I have hills on my property, and I'm not worried about
a 2-stroke lawn boy.
Yep,
that's one of the best. Yeah.
Do you have one?
I have a few, and I actually sold one. I thought.
Whoa! You sold one? How much did you get for it?
Where do you get those lawn boys
We'll take it.
I need one of them.
Oh, is that the one that you sold?
Hank,
Yes.
enough. Stop. Hank, stop. Because you
That
get
was
us all
an
into trouble.
IOU, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Hank, stop it. It gets all into trouble. So you like your lawn boys, your two strokers.
Because of the hills,
okay.
you don't have to worry about it starving for oil.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd like to have a fly mow, but no one has sent me one yet.
Yeah, I'm not going to send you one. They're two prices a post.
Well, I have a lawn boy, and I need the plastic. It has the vertical starter on there. I have everything except the plastic thing. And whoever owned it before me, bolted on this big piece of aluminum, something this big old rope attached to it. And I've been trying to find that.
The white pulley.
The white one. It's the one that sits in there vertically.
I'll send you. I got one. I'll send you one.
Really? I'll send you the part number to make sure it's the right thing, or send you a picture of it to make sure that is. Because I've been looking for one of those for close to 5 years now.
No, I should have one.
Okay,
nice,
cool. What about you, Klaus? Top three or top machine?
The number 3 would be a Flymo with Honda engine.
Oh yeah. Nice.
And number 2 would be the brand we have over here called Clippo.
Yep.
Doesn't matter if it's got a Honda or a Briggs engine on it. They only come with those two. They are awesome machines. And number 1 would be any Honda product.
Okay. Okay. Interesting. So
Hondas are notoriously troublesome in terms of parts, and they can be very sometimes over-enginered.
Yeah.
But man, they're well made.
Yeah. I got to agree with you. Matey in Australia, Ozzy was saying about the Victors, which is like the lawn boys. So it's a two-stroker. What about you, Stella? Your top mowers?
The top mower is a commercial Honda with a clutch, because they're so easy to start. You aren't trying to move all that centrifugal force to get a blade or the inertia to move that blade around. So they're very easy to start. And because Hondas are so well made, they just, it's hard to really mess them up unless you leave it out in the rain. Everything is better. The cables are better. They have boots on all the cables. They're just so well made that they really are the best. But the easiest machines to work on and the most reliable and the simplest things are, of course, the good old fashioned, Briggs and Stratton, classic. Those guys are right up there with the best machines, and they're on all kinds of machines at that point. All kinds of name brands. They're just so easy to work on.
MTD, Lawn Boy, Murray, Brown.
Yeah.
Right. All that. Yep.
What about you, Hank? I know that obviously you don't get out in the shed and workshop as much as we all do. But
I used to, and my answer would be anything that was built in the 50s, 60s, and 70s. Anything that's built after that, throw away.
Right.
Sound like a road king.
Yeah. Cool. Okay. Cool. What about you, Bree?
My hands down favorite mower is the Snapper 20-plus-year-old commercial with the disc drive, 5-horse Briggs, flathead. Yeah, those were.
I got one, and a tree fell in my backyard and turned it into a twisted pile of metal. It's really sad.
I still have one, but I'm looking for a newer engine. So.
Okay, fantastic. What about you, Ed?
I gotta agree with the ladies. The Snappers and the Hondas commercial mowers are awesome, but I also like the Toro commercial 2 strokes. The old ones, they are awesome mowers. Also,
the Suzuki engine, yeah, those are great.
I never put my hand on one of those. I would enjoy working with one of those.
Yeah, nice. Yeah. Okay, cool.
I never understood the personal pace, pushing thing. That drove me a little crazy.
Too many moving parts.
Yeah. There's a lot of moving parts in there. I know that I was watching some of Jason's videos, and they've had a lot of on that personal pace. They've had a lot of upgrades, just within bracketries, and because stuff is just snapping, and they're not the easiest to replace just certain parts on them either.
I got those Suzuki 2-strokes. Are those the ones with reed valves?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I can't ask Steve. He's probably out watering the plants again. So I'm a little bit nervous to ask Bruce what his favourite lawnmowers are to work on. But we'll go with it. Go on, Bruce.
I'd have to say anything with a 10-year-old or older, which is what they probably all are now. Briggs and Stratton quantum engine.
Yeah. Bulletproof, aren't they?
Good Lord, man. You know, whether they're MTD or Murray or what the heck they are, self-propelled, non-self-propelled, you guys know I kind of smell troubles in them. I can get them, and I love them.
Yeah. The
only classic because there aren't as many diaphragms. There's only that crazy little primer gasket on the primer that
to be fair, Bruce, that is the only thing that has ever really let that quantum engine down, and that is the airbox gasket assembly for the primer. It's the only thing that's ever let it down. What I did with mine, what I do now is I try and keep any terminal engines, or if I get a couple of scrappers come in, I now keep the head. I take the 3 top head bolts out, take the bracketry assembly off, and I convert most of my primers to manual chokers. That's what I do.
Yeah. And you know, I had one in the other day that took 2 pulls to start it, and I wasn't happy, and I pushed and pushed and pushed, and I finally found an intermittent coil on that. So I mean, they're a beautiful thing.
By the way, the airbox base I bought, I think 5 or 6 of them, Wuhan models.
Yeah.
And they're really nice, actually. Good. They're straight. The ones I've tried, they're straight. And that goes for both the auto choke and the primer models.
I also like, number 2 for me is I also like Hondas, but our area, we're out on the prairies here, and it's dusty. And Hondas don't like dust. The emulsion tubes are just, the holes in the emulsion tubes are just too small.
Yeah. Okay.
Sorry.
No, are you going to hit me with a third, Bruce, or not? Are you happy with that?
Well, okay.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Familiarity. I like the third one. That's named after a famous native chief.
Yeah. Good answer. Fantastic. So mine, I think mine has to be favorite mower has to. Do you know? I'm going to say the Ransom Marquis, which is a vintage mower with a BSA Sloper F12 engine on it, which is a motorbike engine, effectively vintage. So much the same as some of you guys. Henry was saying, 60s, 70s, 80s, that sort of era. Without a doubt, some of the vintage stuff today, the one that I restored, it just sings absolutely beautifully, and there's no wear on it at all, and the parts come off really easy. Everything is accessible. Absolutely low maintenance machine for what it does. So that would be my number 1, Ransom Marquis. I think the F12 BSA Sloper engine is a lovely engine. Mm-hmm. Honda, definitely a fan of, as long as they're running right, of course. I like Hondas apart from the gearboxes. That's the only thing that lets Hondas down over here because of the roller assembly drives that we have over here. So the gearboxes do struggle slightly. I think I'll go with Stella. I think the Briggs and Stratton Pulsar Primer classic engine, which we still have a lot over here. I'm a big fan because they're just absolutely bulletproof. And for what I do in the second-hand, third, fourth, fifth-hand market, they come in with absolutely no oil in there at all, and you just put a bit of oil in, and away they go. What about you, Steve? Favorite lawnmowers? Your top 3 favorite lawnmowers to work on?
Yeah, sorry, I had to run in the house and Google that. What the hell is a petrol lawnmower? So I got it now.
Yeah.
Got it now. I'm like, what is this guy, British or something?
Oh, Lord. Yeah, absolutely.
I see what did he say? He said, what's the best? The best?
Your favorite.
I think that's what he said, right?
Your favorite, yeah.
Favorite top 3, yeah.
So when he says best, like what best for reliability, best for like ease of working on it, best for what?
Your favorite.
The best lawnmower that we sell here in Canada is the Honda Commercial. But those things are like $1,400 in Canadian dollars. Still well over $1,000 US.
Yep.
So not every homeowner is going to buy one of those things for their patch of grass, right? but they are incredible. But you know what came to my mind too was that, when you buy a vehicle, the more options you get on a vehicle, the more things that are going to go wrong with it.
Yeah, of course.
So a Honda commercial lawnmower has all the bells and whistles that you can think of, and there's more things to go wrong with it.
Yeah.
So I do like Honda commercial lawnmowers. Yeah, they're awesome. They weigh like 107 pounds. It's everything I can do to throw one up on a tailgate of a truck.
They got to be self-propelled because there's the only way to.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Is that Strimmer a 4-stroke or a 2-stroke?
So I've got a question. Go on, Stella. Where you go?
I was wanting to know from him because Craftsman here makes a lot of their 4-stroke Strimmers like that.
Yeah.
So
And also, was it something that sat for a long time, or did it happen immediately? Like, was it running fine and then it started acting like that?
Dirty screen.
Could be a dirty screen. Could be diaphragm. Could be it could be fuel lines. Yeah. Let's find out if it's been sat for a while or what have you. Oh, is that my gorgeous wife? Oh, there's my gorgeous wife.
So he says it's a 2-stroke.
Hello, Mrs. P. Hope you're doing well, honey. She's indoors watching films on Netflix at the moment.
Lunch.
There's with Mrs. P.
Speaking of lunch, it's 1:25.
Hey, speaking of Netflix, tell her to watch Red Notice.
I am going to go have lunch.
New movie that just came out with Dwayne Johnson and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, but you're in Canada, so you're on the Canadian Netflix. It's not the same as ours, is it? That's a problem.
No, it is not. You're right. You guys get a lot more porn.
Steve, do you have time to watch TV?
I got to say this. Once you've seen that porn 600 or 700 times, it's all the same.
600 or 700 times.
I lost interest.
Bruce, when you Bruce, when you go down to Mexico, do you hook up to Netflix?
Yes, we do.
It's
we have
much better there.
Amazon and Netflix account when we jump back and forth because there's nothing else.
When you hook up to Mexico Netflix, it's like they have everything we don't. It's way better than ours.
Yeah, we have no Spanish.
But the internet.
When are you going to Mexico, Bruce?
5,000 people using one facility, and and if you want to watch at 7 o'clock, you can't. 7 in the evening, you can't even get your news from home.
Yeah,
it's hard to get English channel here.
John B, you got a vacuum leak, buddy.
So it says he's checked the spark arrestor, new car, change the spark plug, fuel lines, and fuel filter.
Yeah, John, you got a vacuum leak somewhere.
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah.
Tell them how to fix that, Kenny. Spray that, what do you call it? Carb spray all around it while it's running.
Yeah, for them to
that's like the poor man's leak down test. You can do that, or I don't know. My next question would be is what's the compression? Because they'll start with low compression, but they won't really run well with low compression.
Yeah.
Did he say how? Is that the one that runs for 5 minutes and shuts off?
No.
That is another.
No, he says he says he'll throttle it up, get it running, and then he lets it go of it. The second time he grabs it, it just dies.
Unless, like Mick said this morning, if the impulse hole is upside down or something.
He says he has sprayed around the carb and intake. No change.
Well, you do northeast, southwest, and see if it stalls. That seals.
Yeah.
Are you using True Fuel? I got a thing against it. I don't know. It doesn't run in some things. I don't know. Some batches.
I had a really bad batch of that one time. A guy swore up and down he used it all the time. And what came out of here, I got a video that one of these days I'll, put it together and edit it. But it was like, it looked like a dark, it was so dark red and it had all these weird bubbles of stuff in it that was like, this can't be right. And the guy swore up and down this is all he ever used. So I have to believe him that he didn't put some bad gasoline in it because that's all he said he ever used. So it was very strange. I don't know.
Well, I'm sure you mean petrol.
Oil,
yes, petrol. Excuse me, petrol.
Yeah.
After the fact.
So he's putting VP racing fuel in that.
Well, isn't that a little high octane?
Yeah, you'll never start it with VP.
No.
That's where you need a pull on because you're going to pull on and on and on. And on.
Yeah.
That was bad. That was bad the first time round, Ken.
Unless he's using the VP pre.
I liked it. I haven't heard that for a long time.
No, I tried that. I tried 105 octane one time in one of my mowers, and there's no way. I mean, you could start it on regular fuel, then put the high octane in, and it smells great, like the drag strip. But you can't start it on it.
And the plug that you're using is a good plug. It's not one that came with like an aftermarket carburetor.
He must be using the VP premix.
Yeah, VP's got. They won Terrell's contest, right?
Yeah. Peter says it's 8:30 Conker time. No, Conker tonight has actually decided to bail on us tonight. He's out with his gorgeous wife, playing Skittles or something. It's a bit like it's pub indoor pub bowling.
No internet at the pub.
That's what I said. That's what I said, but obviously not. He's got a question. First question: to build or not to build? The question: spark, no compression cylinder, looks decent. No score marks. Build or not?
Oh, that's a Briggs Classic, I think, for Ronnie. I think he's got a 3.5 Briggs Classic. It could just be a ring, Ronnie. Replace, hold it out real quick and do a ring.
Or a valve that doesn't shut right.
Mm. Yeah, because Briggs Classic, you can't get any simpler.
It's got spark, but no compression.
Yeah, I mean, do a leak down. Do a quick leak down.
Yeah,
in there with some air.
I would say valves. Or do you know what? If it's a classic, it may even pay just to take the head off, off of it, and clean behind that head. It may be so carboned up behind there.
Carbon under the valves. Yeah.
They're getting quite old now, so you might have to take the head off of that and just have a clean up and make sure them valves are open and closing properly as they are. I mean, you can check the valves obviously, but I would have a look at the head on that first. They get so carboned up and they don't run very well.
A lot of the valves, they stretch. The shaft stretches little bit.
It keeps them open.
Yeah.
Or they pound into the seat too and get lower and lower and lower.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, Archie. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Thanks for popping on in.
Hey, all right. What's up, brother?
How you doing, mate?
Hey,
nice to see you, buddy.
Another Long Islander.
Right, clean. 42 or higher 72. Okay, that's cool. So, hey, if you've got any more questions, and feel free just to bang them over to us, and we're trying to help you out where we can. We've got quite a few good people up here that know their stuff. Not to include me, of course. I'm not.
Nick, that's a huge rivalry in college football. Just because you don't know that, but it is. It's one of the biggest rivalries in college football. Michigan, Ohio.
Oh, we got someone in the.
Now, do you mean football or soccer?
American football.
So.
Oh, get some clothes on.
Oh, my Lord. He's naked.
Are you in the hot tub?
No, I'm just laying in bed, mate. That's all.
That looks like you're in a baby's crib.
Crib, I was going to say. Wow.
Yeah.
What do you got, diaper on?
You better.
You know what it is? It's role playing. That's what
I've watched you mention that red on there.
Is it any good?
Yeah, mate. Really good.
Is it a film or is it a series? What is it? I don't know what it is.
It's a film. It's really good.
Me and Mrs. P, we're more into series stuff. We like to get into a documentary or into a series where there's about 9 or 8 series to it, where you can sit there for like 2 weeks and watch something all the way through. That's what we're into. We don't really do
zoom in on Rob for a second.
I just want to zoom in on Bruce first. Obviously, Bruce has been to get lunch. We got Bruce.
Peanut butter sandwich.
Well, do you guys know? Have you ever heard of what pemmican is?
You betcha.
Okay, pemmican kept the natives and the Aboriginal Canadians going for thousands of years, right? It was like road food. This is modern pemmican, peanut butter and jam.
So I guess Mrs. Pender is not home.
I'll tell you something.
That's right.
Bruce has really moved down the pecking order over the past year.
Zoom in on Rob.
No, I can't zoom in on Rob because he's got no knackers on. So I can't zoom in on Rob.
Come on.
No, he got no crackers on.
I just want to comment.
So
guys, I actually have a question in terms of videotaping. I sometimes when I do my videos, my sound and image sort of get skewed off. It doesn't.
It's not in sync.
Who did we lose?
Is that
was Rob.
Rob.
Rob's gone.
Is that the camera or is it the rendering software?
Is it after? I know that Rob has a similar problem. Is it after you generally run a machine and then your audio goes off?
No.
Okay.
Hey, Klaus, I have to say this. Because of you do it in a different language, nobody's going to notice anyways. So just run with it, buddy.
No,
nobody will know.
Yeah, because you're not showing your lips, so who cares?
Yeah, but sometimes when you put down the tool, it goes down, and then a second later it goes clonk. It's kind of
That happens to me sometimes, and for most of my videos, or mostly my hands, you don't see much of me. So it's taken me a while to wrap my brain around what my hands are doing and my mouth is saying doesn't always have to be the same thing. So you can find a way to, that too. But there's a slight delay with those, Sir Mick, sometimes, and depending on how you get the video off of whatever device there is and your editing software, there can be, because it encodes the actual raw footage in a way that may or may not be compatible with whatever software you're using to edit at that point. So there's always each level there's a little bit more, that it can go wrong.
I've noticed that it's always, I don't edit my videos that much. I'll turn off the camera.
Yeah, we know. We know, mate. Yeah, we know.
and it's always one of the clips that is off. So in the beginning, I've always been thinking it must be the software that does something, but now I'm actually suspecting the camera.
Well, my
what is the camera?
My editing suite that I use, Klaus. My editing suite I use, when I put it in before I go to render, if my audio is slightly out, it goes a different color. I just have to slide my audio across, and when it goes blue, I know my audio is then linked to my picture quality.
Okay,
it's
just a regular handheld Sony, go on vacation camera with a flip out screen.
Right.
So it's old. You're saying fancy. It's old.
No, it's just cheap. It's
what is it? What is the software that you're using? Because you can detach audio from your video, and then, like Mick said, just slide it to wherever. You'll see it on the audio where that tool goes clink, and you can see where your hand dropped it over here, and you just slide them together, and then that one clip is taken care of.
It's called Open Shot Video.
Are you also sure that it's coming out a bit dicky your end and not on someone else's?
Yes.
Because I have experienced that before, where I've uploaded something and the audio is just out by a fraction of a second, but yet when I play it on the TV on Riley's account, it's absolutely A1.
No, it is a problem because I get feedback from subscribers.
So
I've never seen that.
Hayes Machinery is saying get a Rode mic. Stella says there's a bit of delay on that. I've never noticed any delay on mine.
It's like milliseconds of delay, and you can read in the specs of what that is. I don't think for the kind of videos I do, it's going to make that big of a difference. But it can exaggerate something. If something's already a little bit off, you can exaggerate it even more that way.
Yeah. How about the speed that he's videoing?
I'm doing 30 frames per second, which should be good with my lights. It should be good with the camera. It should be good with the rendering software.
I shoot at 25 is what I do.
Yeah. Okay, maybe I should try that.
I do 25 frames a second, 1080p. And I'll have mine in a linear view as well, if that helps any. But
I think I run 720 and then 30 frames per second.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You can run the 1080p, but they're going to change it to the 720.
They do that, but you are then of course videoing in a higher quality for when you're rendering yourself.
Yeah.
I was just in a while. I'm sorry, Bree.
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Bree's like, I can turn the camera on, record, hit the button, and that's
record.
Yeah, I've never had a problem with those two being out of sync ever. Not one time.
No.
Well, every now and then I get one that's out of sync, and like I said, for the most part, it doesn't really matter. You're right. You drop the tool and the clink happens at a different time. To
be fair, Steve, I think going back to your previous comment, it wouldn't matter with you because you speak a different language anyway. So just keep doing what you're doing, Steve.
Hey.
Klaus, don't worry about it, man.
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm just thinking that even to myself, it's slightly annoying to watch something
Yes,
sync.
it is definitely a problem, and you want to resolve that problem, and I totally get that. I get it. Yeah.
So basically, my question is: would you point at the camera or the rendering software?
Software.
I guess it's software then.
Well,
that's 8 out of 10 though.
Well, no, it's the process that goes through because your camera encodes it in one thing, and then getting it to your computer. Then your computer has to basically break all that code down to allow you to edit it. So there's a couple of places there where it can get off, and it just doesn't sync up. But it's all software related.
Okay.
Or failing that, what you can do is you can always just point your camera to the floor or ceiling for 20 minutes, and it makes absolutely no difference to the sound or audio anyway. Just
I have been working so hard on that.
I know you have, buddy. I know you have.
This last video, I think I filmed the floor for an hour. Not just 20 minutes.
What did Ben say? Ben just said, AH at Hobby Motor, you should be doing 25 to 50 frames. I do 50 frames at 1080p. Would it help if I did the video on my? He does this video on a Sony CX240. So maybe just trial with just changing your frame rate at first. That's what I would do. Try that. You know,
I'll do that. I'll try and cut it down to 25 and see what happens. Yeah.
What are you recording off, Klaus?
A slightly newer model of yours. Mine is a 430, CX430.
I'm on 1080p 30 frames, and I've always that's okay for me.
Yeah. I'll try and reduce the frame rate and see what happens. Thanks, guys.
I would increase.
What are you guys at 50 hertz over there for your electricity?
Their AC is at 50 hertz. Yes.
Yeah. Well, then definitely 25 or 50 would be better for you.
25 would be worse because it's half.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm running 50 now to compensate for the hertz and flickering of lights and all that.
Right.
To be perfectly fair, Klaus, not a lot of people in this chat here watch your videos anyway, mate. So I won't worry too much.
Right.
To be fair.
Mick, one day we'll meet up.
How many people shoot from their camera and then take the card out into the house and do the editing?
Yeah, I run off of my. I use a GoPro 7, Hero 7, sorry, and I got a little SD card. Take it out, put it in a card reader, whack it into the laptop, and then I then upload it onto my PC into my software. Yeah,
I was having a hard time with crashes on the camera. Right, halfway through, you look up and your record light is out. Have you guys had that?
No.
I've been starting to format the card in the camera every time before I start filming now, and that has helped a little.
The only thing I've noticed on your videos, Bruce, you get this annoying sound. It sounds like the telephone keeps ringing.
Yeah.
You use a high quality SD card too.
Who else has a landline?
I gave mine up years ago.
Me too.
Yeah, it's the landline. And they're trying to sell me Medicare out of the United States, right?
I think what Ed's just said, make sure you got a decent or slightly higher recommended SD card as well. SD cards can be funny things.
Yep, there's speed. There's a memory transfer on the SD card.
Yeah, but I mean, Klaus, if you're clued up about what type of oil to use and all the ingredients and oils, I know you probably looked into the SD card. Yeah, but you see, the thing is that that's a good make, but there's lots of different speeds to have on the SD card, so. You need to just make sure that you've got the right one in there, or one that's more than suitable. Because if it's slightly lower within the, I think there's a big U on there with a number. There's lots of little criteria on there.
80 megabytes.
U2 is probably the minimum if you're going to try to do 4K video, and some of your cameras default to 4K. Okay, but then by the time you get into your software, it takes it back down again, and then the speed a speed of 10 because the U number tells you how fast it can read and write. Okay, because it's and at more frames per second, it's got to be a faster card at that point.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
It could very well be that. It could be the SD.
I think my camera actually, if I put an older one I have in, it simply says I don't want this.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, give me
Hey,
another.
I got a video question. I got that Vegas software, Mick. I'm still waiting for you to help me, but that's a different question.
Oh,
Anyway.
Ken, it's been a year, and hang on. I'm sorry to say, right? I went over to Conker's house and I even sat with him, and his last video, he managed to edit his own video on that software all by himself. So,
but here's my question. Here's my problem.
If Conker can do it, why are you not doing it yet?
Cupcake, here's my question.
Go on, sweetheart.
When you have the Apple iPhone, it downloads it to an MOV format. It's not MP4, which doesn't recognize sound in Vegas. So I have a software called Handbrake, which I've been using to convert it.
So there is within Vegas, there are two audio timelines. You can use a normal audio, and there's one right at the very, very bottom. So next time you drag it down,
it doesn't show me. There's no audio. Nothing comes in. It's always
yeah. Hang on, Cupcake. If you bring your picture quality down onto the video timeline, you then have an audio timeline and a music timeline. Try dropping it down onto the music timeline and then push them together afterwards, and you may find it works, because I've recorded loads on different sort of cameras and what have you onto my software, and I've never ever had a problem with it converting anything at all.
I'll just hear it's because it's an iPhone format. It's a stupid format.
It should be fine.
It shouldn't make any difference.
Yeah, try putting it into the music timeline, not the audio one. Bree is like, oh my god, I just push record and just bang the video out.
Are you asleep?
I have no idea what y'all are talking about.
Well, Bree, my Vegas looks like a 747 cockpit.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Okay, Ken. At some point, Ken, me and you will hook up on a dead StreamYard, and
wait, did you say hook up?
Yeah, we'll hook up over here.
I'm not into that, but it's all right.
We'll go through it together, Ken. I'll talk. I mean, even Bruce, I sent Bruce an email with a Christmas live stream intro on it, and even Bruce managed to put that in his video this week.
No, I put it in mine.
And I could attach it to an email too. It's
I put your intro into mine. I could do that. It's just a stupid MOV extension, the file extension.
Okay.
Well, the difference
then
is
my camera shoots in MOV.
Yeah, well,
but Bruce, it shoots an MOV, and then what do you use to take it from the camera?
Okay, I'm using Windows products, not Apple.
What are you using?
And I use good old-fashioned Windows Movie Maker. It separates the video and the audio, cracks them together.
Maybe I'll try that.
And it's about $60 now. You got to buy it. They used to give it to you, and I like it. It's old-fashioned, but I can splice, stretch, shrink, voiceover. It's just easy.
Yeah.
I don't know why you don't use just iMovie. iMovie, that's what I use.
That's not a Windows product.
Henry, that's because you're so top fancy.
You see what happened?
Oh, there you go.
You see what happened? You see what happened? He's had to make his video private now. You see? That's what happens, my friend. When you poke my little boy, that's what happens. You got to make your videos private now, and now no one's going to watch your videos. You see, that's what happens, my old friend. That's what happens. Here you go.
Yeah,
cheers,
iMovie is so easy to use.
But isn't that an Apple product?
Yeah, well, he's using an Apple.
I use Windows.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce and I don't believe in Apple.
Right. Apple's a cult.
Ken, I just Googled Vega Video Editor import.mov file, and like 10 videos pop up. How to open MOV files in Sunny Vegas. How to open MOVs. I haven't read any of those, but
Yeah, I also believe right at the very end when you go to render it up into a video itself, it gives you a choice as well. You can put it into different files, and one of those is MOV as well. So it is compatible.
Okay.
You just got to. I mean, and Ken, you're an intelligent man. If Conker can operate,
I thought so.
You can get around it.
My software doesn't care basically what type of file it is. It just
Well, I can see where Ken, he paid for it, so he wants to use it, you know?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I paid money.
What were you going to say, Bree? You had your hand up there like you was at school. What was you going to say?
Oh, no, I'm just listening. I'm just, like I said, I am part of the cult of Apple, and I just do it on my phone, put it on my Apple computer.
Ladies and gentlemen.
It's so easy. I don't know.
Not only are these small engine mechanics, self-taught backyard small engine mechanics, but they are also video, audio producers in their own right.
I haven't reached that level yet.
But it just goes to prove some people have all the small engine diagrams in their head, all the schematics, all the measurements, all that, but he can't work a simple editing suite. Absolutely.
I'm telling you, it makes me feel like an idiot. It does.
If I can use it, I tell you, you're done.
Ken, I have to agree with you a little bit. Rendering software is a different ball game. I mean, it uses other concepts and things that, I mean, my rendering software, I tried to do the fast speed one.
Yeah.
I sat there for 3 hours straight, and I was frustrated, and I never made it.
Movie Maker
on my one.
Bruce, I think I'm going there. Yeah.
On my one, Ken, if I've got like 4 or 5 clips, or even 10 clips, and let's say I bring all my files over, put them in my timeline, I put my logo in there, all that sort of stuff. Whilst it's sort of bringing it, loading it all up, I can edit and reduce my video from 45 minutes to 30 minutes. Put all my snaz in there, all my transitions and stuff. I can have it done in about 8 minutes flat, as long as I know that I haven't blown off in the video, sworn, or thrown something. So I've got to go and find that bit, As long as I know that there's no mistakes in the video, I can have it ready and rendering in about 8 minutes. Done.
Wow.
Ken, I just put something in the private chat for you.
So what a smart bunch of guys you are.
Thank you, Smart.
Say again, bro.
Oh, this is a pretty smart bunch of people, right? Self-taught editing. I think Stella's probably got some training from her background.
When I first got the movie studio, I only got it because Martin over at Retro Restore, Retro Hacks, Butler's Empire, shameless plug. When he put me onto it, it was a cheap software, £22 I paid for it. Martin sat with me over a dead stream, and he set my thing up how I wanted it. and within the first half an hour, Martin showed me the bare basics of how to use a tool. And since then, I've gone back to him 2 or 3 times to ask me, how do I do this? How do I do that?
Right.
But apart from that, I've had no help going forward with it. It's such an easy thing to learn. And when I show you, Ken, you'll be like, "Oh man, this is stupid. I could have figured this out myself."
Even YouTube has editing software. Once you upload it too, you can use that.
It is very basic, Bruce,
there's
isn't
a lot of things you can use, right?
Stella, I don't have that option. The option that
I actually, it's so funny. My software is, I think, is so complicated.
Oh wait, yes I do. Yes I do.
If I want to sort of blow some, if I want to blow something out, I go to the YouTube function because that's a lot easier than my own software.
Oh boy, I got to sell mine. Everybody thinks theirs works, right?
Yeah.
But with Movie Maker, it's Klaus. It's cut, delete.
Yeah.
And even if you do it during a quiet period when there's nobody talking, which for me is very rare, I just go to the blanks where there's no. I just go to the blanks where there's no talking, and I squish it together, and people will see it in my motion, maybe but they will put up with a video bop much more than they'll put up with an audio.
Bruce, have you not tried putting a transition in there? So instead of just cutting and shutting and dragging to it, if you just overlap it by a millisecond, you'll then get a fade in, fade out on it.
Right. That's a good idea.
And it just runs a little. But if you're conscious, I'm quite conscious of it. You know, I don't like it when your hand goes from there down to there in one frame. So if you just overlap it slightly by about 1 second, you'll then get a fade in, fade out, and it'll transfer a bit smoother.
The best tip I ever got, and I've been using it in the last month and a half, was you telling me to do nothing for 3 seconds before you switch subjects.
Yeah, best thing you can do. Because that way it gives you a bit of time to play with. I'll always try and pause when I'm finished. Bree is like actually absolutely gone to sleep. Look at her. Look. Nowhere near it at all.
It's about time for another turkey sandwich. So I don't know.
Absolutely.
Okay, what about turkey buns? Who does turkey buns in this group for the Americans? Like buns.
Turkey what?
We use bun. We like buns the next day, like baked buns. And you put a little bit of cranberry sauce and some mayonnaise on there with the turkey. Oh, Lordy. It's just crazy good.
Try mustard and bacon.
Oh, Bruce is talking my language.
I mean,
love mustard.
You guys and girls in America, because you do your Thanksgiving. Obviously, apart from Ken's house, there'd be quite a bit of food left over. Do you ever indulge in an old British thing called bubble and squeak? Do you ever bubble and squeak your food?
I don't even know what that is.
This is a clean channel. We're not supposed to be talking about that.
Okay.
Bubble and squeak.
Did
Absolutely.
you say bums and cheeks? What the hell?
Have you never heard of? I know Stella is saying absolutely. So, have you never heard of bubble and squeak? Have you never heard of it?
No.
Okay, so let me bring you to this fantastic age of bubble and squeak, right? So you get all your old potatoes, all your old vegetables, your peas, your carrots, your parsnips, whatever vegetables you use, and you put
I'm already getting hungry.
all into a bucket, right? Into a bowl. So all your scraps, all your leftovers, even if Ron hasn't cleared his veg off, Brie, just scrape his plate with the gravy. Put it into a big bucket, and then you just beat the merry hell out of it. Don't blend it. You just beat it, right? And then what you do is you then put that into the frying pan, and you squish it flat a bit like an omelette. Okay, nice bit of salt on there as well, and then you have that left over with a bit of brown sauce, bit of spicy sauce, something like that on top. Bubble and squeak, a bit of meat in there as well, a bit of leftover turkey. Oh my god, it makes me
delicious.
It bubbles and squeaks when it cooks.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the sound that it makes. It's like crackling away as it's browning on the bottom.
We call it quiche.
I wonder what Toad in the Hole makes for sound when you cook that.
No, I wait all year just for the next day leftover turkey, salt and pepper mayonnaise sandwich. It's my favorite sandwich of the year. And
we do little homemade buns.
After 2 days, forget about it.
So yeah.
Well, my favorite is stuffing with gravy.
Yes, Aussie Motors. HP sauce is the bomb.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, Bruce, just try it. We normally have it on Boxing Day morning because you get all the Christmas Day leftover stuff. So yeah, it sits in a bowl overnight. Put it in the old fridge. I mean, you just take a couple of good spoonfuls of it out, chuck it in a frying pan, squish it down nice and flat. You can even have black pudding with it as well if you like. I love black pudding. Stick it in there as well. Oh my lord!
Well, my daughter's birthday was on Boxing Day. Do you guys call it Boxing Day everywhere?
Yeah, Boxing Day. Yeah.
Okay.
No, not here.
We promised her years and years and years ago that she would never have to eat turkey on Boxing Day, and so we try pizza and steak, and we do all kinds of fun stuff because it's your birthday, right? She shouldn't have to have leftover turkey on her Boxing Day.
Yeah.
So, I think Stella would
actually HP sauce is good. A1 steak sauce is better.
A1, yeah.
What?
Mayonnaise.
Yeah, that's good too.
Mayonnaise, salt, and bread.
A little bit of Worcestershire sauce.
See, I can't get over this thing you guys have in America where you got biscuits and gravy. You have that for bread.
My favorite.
Oh, the best.
I don't get that biscuits and gravy.
We don't.
Nick, with the right sausage gravy, I'll eat a shoe.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, but gravy don't go with biscuits, does it, Mick?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does.
It don't over here because our biscuits is different.
There you go, Mick. Blow it up, baby. There you go.
I don't know if that appeals to me. It looks like. I tell you what it looks like to me. It looks like my cat's been sick on my breakfast.
No. I owned a country cooking restaurant for 8 years, and Ron made homemade biscuits with the best sausage gravy. No, one day we're going to come over to the UK and we're going to show you how it's done. It's good.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'll be there. I'll be there.
I'm gonna take some convincing over that. It looks like my dog's been sick on my dinner.
You guys have chips and gravy, no?
We have chips and gravy.
I have a great video
they call that
on biscuits and gravy.
In Canada, it's poutine. Yeah.
Poutine. Yep.
I think first time I was in Canada, it was in Toronto. I got breakfast at a restaurant, and they served up fried potato bits.
Yeah.
And I was kind of looking at it because here that's dinner. That's not breakfast.
Oh no!
Don't even get me started.
That was so good.
I want to say, who in the hell let you into Canada? That's what I want to know.
They actually let me in 3 times.
Oh wow!
With a smile.
I have a sneaky one of my ambitions on my bucket list in life is to pop over to Canada and to go and see this fella and this fella. It's one of the things I want to do, right? But I've got this sneaky suspicion my criminal record might just get in the way a little.
Mick, here's the trick: lie.
Really?
You know what though? They'll the Canadian border guards are just going to look at Mick and assume he has a criminal record.
That's right.
No, because
he wears those glasses.
No, because he'll be coming with me, and we'll have a rental reservation for a mobile home.
Trust me, Steve. There is no need for an assumption on that.
Would you take the glasses, Mick?
The trick is to get a new passport before you apply.
What I could do, to be fair, if I could get
I just
off the old
reached
plane,
the wrong way and got a kink.
I could get off the old plane and walk up to the old custom boys and go, "Hey, is that gone?" I tell Michael, yeah, and just go, "Hey." and just make out I'm some Canadian logger here for the season, stuff like that. I could just do that.
I'm a lumberjack and I'm okay.
Okay. Sleep all night and I work all day.
I don't know. It would be great because I have actually got family over in Vancouver Island. Funnily enough, I've got family over there. And
you'd be better off just flying to Seattle and going over in a car then.
Well, no, because I can't do that. Only because when I last talked about this topic, somebody in the panel said they're going to get a limousine to pick me up from the airport. So,
what I meant to say was Bruce's helicopter. Bruce's helicopter, not my limo.
I don't know about that.
Be careful. It's gonna have a T engine in it. That helicopter.
Yeah, I can see that.
We're in the Commonwealth, so if you get a Queen's pardon for your misdeeds, you could probably come over.
To be fair, Bruce, that would probably work because I can't think of nothing worse than getting in Bruce's helicopter and Bruce has to come alongside it and go.
The old chopper's got a warped primer.
and then once we're in the air, Bruce is going to go, by the way, this helicopter is powered by 14 Tecumseh engines.
Oh.
And then you're going to just...
Crap. Gone. 14 of them. I can't put out 14 of them.
That's it.
You never seen a British guy parachute out that fast.
Oh, that's class there.
One day, hopefully, when we get out of all this mess we're in at the moment, hopefully one day, me and Mrs. Peanut, I'd love to bring Riley Boy with us as well because I think he would really appreciate the travelling too. And one day it's going to happen. I would like to think it will, and hopefully in not too near future, it'd be cool.
We had trips booked to the UK last May, and we had to not come and cash them in.
Yeah, I hear that, Bruce. And were you going to Scotland, weren't you?
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we were going to Scotland.
Yeah, that'd have been cool. That'd have been cool.
We would have hooked up somehow.
Again, I think that might be a problem with me crossing the Scottish border again. I don't think they'd allow me in there either, to be fair.
What the hell did you do?
Don't worry about that.
Mick, it's time to get a new passport.
Yeah. I might have to change my name by Depot or something like that. I was what I was when I was young.
Don't go there. Don't go there. Don't go there.
So anyway, it is that time of day. I've got to say goodbye to all. Mrs. P's got work tomorrow, and I'd like to go and see her before we all pack up for the night. So thank you very much to
Bruce.
Say again, Bruce.
My laptop lasted the whole thing on
Yeah,
battery.
you did well, Bruce.
I
didn't think you'd ever figure it out. So thank you very much for Ken, Klaus, for Bree, for Bruce, for Ed, Stella, for Hank, for Steve and Rob, and whoever else we had on the panel tonight. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up on your way out. That'd be much appreciated. And I'll catch you on the next one. Don't forget, Steve's got a video coming out in 2 weeks' time. Big surprise there, I think. We've also got the celebrity Christmas live stream special on the 18th to look forward to. Make sure you check out all these channels and give them plenty of support as you go in and out for watching their videos, because they work extremely hard, apart from Klaus on his editing, to make sure these videos are suitable for us to watch. And I'll catch you on the next one. Look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you all soon.
Bye, y'all.
Thank you all so much. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.